Check one. Check. Hey, Patty.
Hey, what's up, man?
You like clothes, right?
Oh, I love clothes, dude.
I know. You know what's crazy to me is like the fact that like this thin layer of stuff, it like keeps us from being indecent, which I never, it's like you'll be naked. If we're all naked under these clothes.
Yeah. Just let it hang.
Yeah. It's just strange to me that it's like this. We feel secure in these clothes. We're wrapped up. We're bundled up in these clothes, right?
Yeah. I feel.
But you feel secure like you're in your locked house.
Yeah.
But if you were walking around without it, especially your pants,
I'd be lost. Yeah.
I don't want no one needs to see that.
No, I don't want anybody to see my pants. Without my pants.
But speaking of clothing, see, I'm trying a new intro, right? Is that funny?
Yeah.
Tonight with us is Mr. Ivan with That Lucky Fool clothing line.
Hello. How we doing?
Good, man.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming all the way out here to
All the way.
bumfuck Egypt.
I love it.
Orange Park.
Yep.
We're out here in the hood of Orange Park. And, I really do appreciate you coming all the way out. And you are, I believe, the second clothing designer, if I'm correct.
Okay, so I'm not special.
You are special. No. You're that lucky fool. No,
you're right.
No, there was a reason for me saying that. I can't remember what it was, but that's going to happen a lot. My brain just kind of does what it wants.
Squirrel.
Fizzles.
Yeah, but I'm very interested, especially after the JFE and all the things that's been going on. Up at the place we all venture to.
Oh, yes.
I'll end up saying it later on during the show because I can't not.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, but and I think that's where I saw you the first time was in there. I didn't speak a lot because when I'm at those events, I don't really, unless I know you, I just kind of stick to myself. I'm very introverted that way. But it's always interesting to me, and it's very interesting to see all the new. Well, I say new. I mean, I don't know how long you guys have been doing these things, and we're going to get into that. But all the different, there's clothing designers here in Jacksonville. I was like, what the fuck? People that are making brands here in Jacksonville, and it blew my mind. So I was just like, that's really, I want to get into that. Not like I want to get into the brand and I start doing my own thing, but I just it's a wild notion. So let me go ahead and ask you it's like the customary interview question. Are you from Jacksonville?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I used to stay out here too in OP.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was out here for
fucking
8 years, bro. Almost 8 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I was right off of Nightbox.
Okay, yeah.
So I wasn't too far.
No, that's right down the street.
Yeah.
So
I was there for a while.
Now they can triangulate us, Pat.
Yeah.
They know where to find us.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Thanks
so everything is Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's
Orange
all
Park is Jacksonville.
They call it the Greater Jacksonville area.
Yeah.
Everybody's Jaguars, but whatever. Yeah. So you are a local, yeah?
Yeah, but I am local. Yeah.
So your whole life?
Yeah, I've been here all in Florida my whole life, man. OP area my whole life. So
cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Local yokel, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Weird, awkward knuckles.
That's
me. Yeah, I know that's me. I'm awkward. Well, that's good, man. Here lately, everybody that I've interviewed is from other places, which is also cool because there's a lot of cool shit in this United States.
There is.
So let me just ask you straight out, what was the inspiration for That Lucky Fool clothing line? And, we'll get into the name and all that other stuff as we go, unless you just rattle it off and then we'll just let it rock.
Yeah, man. The inspiration behind the name, first of all, I get that asked a lot. It's more so, I guess, the cliche of just people always seeing someone hit milestones or be in a level at success, and they're just automatically assume oh, he's so lucky. Or she's so lucky. They're so lucky.
It is the first thing.
We're so quick to say they're so lucky, but we don't actually see the groundwork that goes into it. Right. I mean, some people have it easier than others, but I mean, for the most case, the groundwork that's actually laid to get to that position.
Right.
So I started rolling with hey, all right, I am that lucky fool, man. And you got to be a little foolish to get to that level of success sometimes.
Right.
You got to be delusional once in a while. So
yeah. I need a little bit of delusion. I think that's my biggest problem.
Yeah,
just cutting away from everything and just taking the leap.
Exactly.
I watch Gary Vee.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, Gary Vee, if I did that shit, I'd be homeless. Okay, so
You
Can't-
lied to me.
Yeah,
You
you
said
know.
I could make it.
Yeah, and then he'll say, "Well, you got to hit rock bottom." You know,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
bitch, I'm good. I'm a
Yeah, man.
I'm a slow climb. But so did you? Are you doing Lucky Fool full time?
No, it's just on the side.
Okay.
hustle. But I mean, eventually it will be. The way
Okay.
it's pacing, it will be full time.
Is it pacing out good?
Yeah, definitely, man. So I've been doing it for about 2 years now.
Okay.
Which isn't long at all. I mean, compared
That was the
to
next question.
how long some people have been doing this.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel I'm very consistent with it.
Mhm.
So every day, just going at it, and things started to snowball. Got in the right, areas, and kind of just going from there. Staying consistent as possible, bro.
Do you
That's
think
what it's about.
Jacksonville's a good place for starting a brand or like a business or something like that?
I do actually, man, because I feel like if you go to, it's no hate against any other bigger city, man. There's opportunities. I
Mhm.
mean, you create your own opportunity. But
Right.
say in Atlanta or LA, Miami, these bigger cities, it's gonna be a little oversaturated.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little harder to stand out. And I feel nowadays with technology, you don't need to move to those cities. You might need to travel there once in a while for bigger events and just do what you have to do and come back. But no, you don't have to. It's not like the old days. Like, you got to move to LA to make it. No, people are in their bedroom now.
Sure.
Just like,
You sure about that?
yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, I think Jacksonville has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, you see a lot of different markets coming up and
I have, and I've
spots that
weird. Like you get into one niche, and then you start falling into these other grooves of things,
Yeah.
and going, wait a minute,
yeah.
there's all this art that I didn't know about.
Yeah. So it's
It's
crazy
crazy.
to see, man. It's coming up. It's definitely coming up. You see a lot of events happening. A lot of people creating events,
Coming together.
models, fashion designers,
Yeah.
clothing brands, photographers, everything.
Yeah, there's
everything.
a shitload of photographers in Jacksonville.
Everything.
I feel like everybody,
Mhm.
damn near everybody in Jacksonville, is a photographer.
Yeah.
And I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm
Right,
not
right,
complaining at all. I'll never gatekeep. That's
Yeah.
part. That was partly something I wanted to kind of talk about
Mhm.
to them, like for the first time listeners, because we've had a lot of people subscribing to the YouTube channel that
Right.
I maybe never understood what this podcast was, but like this, and I'll just talk to you and they can just listen so they can get the explanation. But this podcast started out and it was just me, and I was not doing interviews, and it was called Archetype Aperture, and it was like
Okay.
all about photography, videography, audio, anything that I got my little fingers into. And I'm not an expert by any means. And I would always say that I'm not an expert. This is just,
Right.
if I learned a new technique or if I learned a new thing, I would share it. Because I never wanted to gatekeep, and I always wanted to try. I wish that I had someone that was speaking my language that could, like, because I'm an idiot, so that could speak in a language which I could understand, or a beginner or an intermediate person that doesn't know all the jargon, they can understand it. So I started the podcast as that. So the first, I don't know, couple of years that I did this podcast, it was literally just me. And then, things happened, which we can talk about offline. I hate bringing it up, but I started a business with somebody and that fell through. And then after that, I brought all this here.
We all been there.
Yeah. And I built the studio here, because it was at that business location. We had a setup there, but, I had to buy everything all over again. So
From scratch.
yeah,
Just
from
square
scratch,
one,
started all over.
Yeah,
But then I set it all up and I was just like, well, I got all the shit, let me
Yeah.
start interviewing people. So I started,
Okay.
I started hanging out down at the Collab Cafe. I told you we would say it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a little more cautious, like we were talking about before we started rolling. It's just cautious about giving free advertisement to businesses. Now, I'm all about, like, if you're here,
Right.
yes, this is nothing but this is your show.
Right.
I want this to be advertisement for you. But and it's not that I don't love all my guys and girls out there that are starting businesses. I want to support them, and 100%. But I feel like and I posted something on my stories for the podcast, the other day about sponsorships, and I wasn't like, I was just testing the market, just seeing if anybody hit up. No one did. It was very cheap sponsorship, offer that I made, and it was like per episode or ongoing, whatever. But at any rate, you know, I'm just like, I want this thing to kind of start coming back and
Yeah.
giving back a little bit. You know, I don't want to be greedy though. So at any rate, that's what this podcast is. If you've never joined or if you're new to the page, that's what this podcast is. I now do interviews with people that are artists, business owners, entrepreneurs, you name it. You know, the sky's the limit. I won't say no to any interview. I'm always interested in meeting people. I love it. And with that, I'm going to shut the fuck up. And we're going to talk about that like before.
No, man, I think that's awesome, though, man. You're trying to bring in people like that, and not just one specific group, you know?
No, absolutely. Like to the tune of networking,
Yeah.
you know, these events and things like, I look at this as an event. And it's something that's like, I can sit down for a couple of hours, you know, and we can talk about, you know, your brand and how you built it and, you know, what it takes every day, you know, because I'm curious about a lot of those things. I've started a lot of businesses
Yeah.
and not all of them made it, you know.
Same, man. I got a couple too that, yeah.
You know, but that's what
I'm
they
here
say,
now,
right?
but
You know,
yeah.
and it could be your 15th try and you'll find maybe before it clicks. And that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not ever going to give up.
Yeah.
You know, even at my old age, you know, decrepit, you know. Well, I'm going to work until I die anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, have you kind of, like, this is something I'll ask you, but like, do you see an end goal for yourself?
Honestly, that's a good question, but I don't.
That's
I
the same
mean,
answer. Every good business person
I feel
tells me.
I feel like I used to. I really
Yeah.
used to focus like on an end
Retirement.
goal. Just like, all right, this is what I have to do.
Right.
I need to be here.
It's the
And as I
American
got a
dream.
little older, a little wiser, like you said, partnerships have failed, fallen
Mhm.
through, or just different side hustles.
Right.
You kind of just start taking it, I guess, month by month, day by day, you know,
Mhm.
just chipping away.
Yeah.
Kind of chipping away those milestones and reaching those little goals and kind of just staying tunnel vision, bro. Like, I feel like you have an end goal and you're too fixated on that end goal. It's going to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well,
wait,
you-
I'm not there yet.
you
What
lose
happened?
sight of all
2
the
years,
things in the
still
middle.
Not here. Like,
Right.
no, just keep going, just focusing.
Day
Don't
by
worry
day.
about what everyone else is doing. Just fucking do what
Right.
you have to do.
It's the eating an elephant theory,
Yeah,
right? Like how to
yeah.
eat an elephant one bite at a time.
Yeah. And I think the gatekeeping thing that you mentioned actually is super important too, super critical. I feel the same way. I don't like to gatekeep.
Yeah.
Same thing I used to be back in the days. Like, no, I'm not telling anybody.
Right.
Like where I got this or
Yeah.
how I do this. But
my
as,
secret.
as time, you know, as things progressed, I feel like it is important. If you're confident in your craft, I feel like you have no problem sharing. I get so many DMs asking me where I get these rope laces for these custom sneakers, bro. You have no idea.
rope laces. I haven't
Yeah,
seen those.
so
I
they
saw
do
some of your
customs, and I got
shoes.
the rope laces, and
Oh,
they're
okay.
super popular. And and I tell every single person that asks.
So
They can
okay,
vouch.
now you just made me think of a question. So I saw that you had shoes and stuff. Like, are you doing those? Are you like upselling those? Like, you know, like repurposing? Are they like?
Yeah.
So what brand of shoe do you normally
So
go
typically
with?
they're the Air Force One.
Okay.
Just the standard Air Force One, or I'll do the Vans, the high tops as well. But Air Force One, just because one, it's a popular shoe.
Yeah.
And two, it has like a perfect blank canvas
Okay.
to kind of work on. So I do like hand painting and also like different
Those
fabrics
black
that
shoes
I
were
use.
dope, man.
Yeah, denims. I do like denim
Yeah,
ones as
they were
well.
like layered or shingled or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck that. It looked cool.
Yeah, so I did all types of work, man. All local. I did some stuff for Travis Etienne, for our running back for the Jags.
Dope.
So he got some Burberrys from me. His people
Okay.
reached out.
Really?
I did
That's awesome.
a charity for the Gators. So from UF, the Gators,
mhm.
Desmond Watson and some of their players, we raffled off like a little shoe for like a football camp for the kids.
That's
and they all
fucking
signed
cool.
it, and we kind of gave that shoe away. So, yeah, man. It's kinda-
That's super powerful, man. That's
Yeah,
super
yeah.
cool that like people are getting involved. You know, the people that are like well in the limelight, you know,
yeah.
which I get that's got to feel good.
yeah, man, it's awesome. It's not the goal.
Helping the kids
but
and stuff
it's
too.
just, if it comes, you know, it comes. It's awesome
Well,
that
I
they
mean-
want to be involved, like you said.
Yeah, when you
So-
have something good and people like are interested,
Right.
they're
right.
like I could tell you if I was one of those multi-million-dollar playing football
Right,
dudes,
right.
if I saw somebody coming up and you know and it had some cool shit in my local city where I
Yeah.
grew up, I would definitely support them.
Yeah, especially if it's one of one, you know. I mean,
Right.
you can't go wrong.
No,
So
I'm not one of those shoe. What do you call them? Sneakerheads or something like. I don't. I mean, I get a pair of Vans,
yeah,
low top Vans, and wear them till they fall all apart.
Yeah.
And then I go get a new pair of
Yeah.
black and white. That's it.
I'm honestly not a big bro. I'll tell you the truth. I bought my first pair of Jordans like I'm gonna say like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe a little more, 6,
Yeah.
7 years ago, around there. That's the only pair I've ever bought of Jordans.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, your shoe collection must be huge. Like, no, bro, I got like
No, I sell them,
10
bitch.
10 pairs of shoes. I love customizing.
Yeah,
and, like,
I
doing the
customize
shoes,
them and
but
sell that shit.
I wear the same fucking shoes every day. I wear fucking Huaraches right now, the same Cortezes and Vans, like
Yeah.
same 3 different pairs of shoes every
Right.
other day, man.
He's
So,
got Crocs on.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
no, yeah.
With
Lightning
a spoiler.
McQueen. Again.
With the spoiler and the headlights.
Yeah.
No, dude, I like the only pair of Jordans I've ever owned, and it's kind of a funny story.
Mhm.
You know, I have to remember not to do this because I do like my ADHD. I'll just start talking, but you know, we're here for you. So if you
No,
don't want to
man.
hear my fucking story, you just say it.
I'm out, bro. I'm out. Fuck the fuck.
Yeah, shut up, man. I got shit to say, Jim. No, but like, my mom had a J.C. Penney card growing up. We were fucking poor. You know, we didn't.
Mhm.
That was so like. You know, she was like, we were going shopping there for school every year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to get Jordans. And she didn't know that. She didn't know that. But it was the year that they were like black suede and like red, black and I don't know what number or what year it is.
Right.
But anyways, I thought they were the dopest looking ones I ever saw. Because I like black everything.
Mm-hmm.
And even as a kid. And I go in there and they only had one fucking pair left. Okay. I was a size 8 at that time. And I was going into high school, and I was just a little fella. But they only had one size left. And it was a size 10.
You bought them.
I bought them.
I was about to say you.
I bought them, and she bought me 2 packs of fucking tube socks, white tube socks, the
shit.
big old thick packs, you know, like that. So I would wear literally 3 pairs of socks just to make them fit.
Bro, that's also probably innovative.
Yeah, it was
That
only
works, bro.
it was innovative until I went to gym class, and then people were like, "Shit, I need socks. Hey man, give me a pair of them socks."
Pull them out your shoes.
I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? These are all ones," because I would just bunch them all up,
yeah.
but they were this long and it was all bunched up, looked like leg warmers.
I did the opposite, bro. I bought shoes that were too small.
Small.
And I was like, these are fucking, they're on clearance. I was like,
fucking
fuck, I
toenails
want these, man.
popping off.
I can take them off and feel like I'm taking off a bra on my fucking foot, bro. Just like stretch my toes out. It was perfect.
High school, right?
No, before.
Oh, that was
it was
before?
before high school. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of peer
man.
pressure in high school.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was getting those fucking Jordans. I had to get them.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it was
never-
gonna
I
be
never
lit.
got 'em.
Keeping up with the Jordans.
I could have
Yes,
literally went
exactly.
skiing with them shoes.
Yeah,
You know, I look like a fucking
yeah,
clown.
bro. Hey, you got them though. You made it work.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
I
a
wore
way.
'em- I wore 'em about 3 days, and then I was like, I can't fucking do this. Yeah, I've had an old pair of Converse. That's my whole life. It's been Airwalks, Vans, and Converse.
Yeah.
That's it.
Send me your Vans, Converse, and like Cortezes.
I don't even know what
Nikes,
those are.
They're the old Nikes. They came out a while ago. People say a lot of people from Compton wear them.
Really?
Yeah, but
Like-
they're comfy, man.
Yeah.
I go for comfy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like Vans, it feels like that. To me,
Well, yeah, Vans aren't the most.
To me, they
comfortable.
are.
Really?
yeah,
Depends.
which is weird because I
Which
have
ones?
a really high arch.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
but and the Vans are like fucking flat.
yeah,
But
yeah.
people are like, how do your feet feel? Dude, I like being closer to like not wearing any shoes at all.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Because I'm a redneck.
Yeah, you like.
Yeah, this is my
Oh, yes.
always with the
Yeah.
black and whites. That's
Yeah.
it. The low tops.
Some classics.
Every time I
Can't
buy
go
high
wrong.
tops, because I slide them off,
Yeah.
the fucking heel comes off, the whole bottom comes off.
Shoe
I'm like, fuck.
fucking disintegrate.
Yeah, I just throw them shits away. You know,
Yeah.
like I got money to throw away like that. So, when did you start with the shoes?
That started first. So the whole thing started actually. If you want to start from the beginning.
Yeah, let's go to the beginning.
It's like I want to call it an accidental passion.
Okay.
You know? So I was assigned a rapper. So in 2018, I signed a record deal with some people affiliated with Cinematic Music.
Oh,
Not Cinematic
See,
Records. It's Cinematic Records, but the people affiliated with them, I signed a deal
uh-huh.
in Brooklyn. And then I just broke contract in 2023, December 2023.
Wow.
Last year. But so yeah, first couple years were going good. I already built a buzz on my own, but you know, being an artist, you think
Mm-hmm.
signing a deal and just being blind and naive
Yeah.
to the fact I didn't get a fucking lawyer, a typical
So they
artist.
raped you.
And yeah, horrible deal. First year or two was good, you know. We got a lot of gigs, South by Southwest, and a couple.
Which is a
of,
free gig. You don't get paid for that.
oh yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, the label's paying. to perform on like better stages.
Right.
But yeah, and it's coming out of my
Right.
advance and all that shit. But
yeah. I've heard that a lot. That
Yeah,
peop-
man.
I listened to Joe Rogan. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and he talked about it a ton because they were trying to get him and a bunch of his buddies to come out and perform, and he's like, "Fuck you! You want me to come
Yeah.
out and perform for free, but you're charging everybody all this money to get in, food,
Exactly.
drinks,
Exactly, bro.
everything else.
That's
You're
how it
making a
is.
mint."
That's how it is.
Yeah, nope.
So yeah, finally, the first couple of years were good though. I mean, it was steady, and then things kind of got a little shaky, and I won't go too into detail because
Oh, you told me I got to ask you anything.
you know, contracts and things.
No,
but,
yeah.
But yeah, we broke contract. I felt like the albums were getting on hold. I couldn't release. I was getting told when to post, this and that.
Ooh,
so,
that's gross.
You know, things like that. So it kind of, it takes the spark away. You know, it takes that creativity away.
How long ago
It's,
was this?
2018 is when I signed. I've been doing music for way
Yeah.
over 10 years, 10, 12 years. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I signed 2018, but we broke in 2023
Okay.
finally.
And you
But
actually,
yeah, I had
but you
albums
did
on
put out-
hold that were shelved, like that didn't even get released or anything. So
Did they ever get released?
No. I mean, we released
The
EPs.
fuck?
We released like 2 EPs and like 12,
So-
13 singles.
So the music that you made is now under them, and they
Exactly.
they control all of that.
Exactly.
And you can't do anything.
And I would
with
say
it.
that artist name, but that means they would get the royalties. So I'm not gonna.
No,
say
no,
it.
no, no, no! Don't do
When
that.
I have a new artist name and release all this stuff, we'll
Right.
come back to that.
I mean,
but
I don't know if they're going to get royalties from this podcast. There ain't shit.
nah. I'm saying I don't want to say the
They ain't
artist
gonna get
name,
shit.
or else they'll go stream and then it'll go to him. So,
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
but yeah, man. So I kind of felt like I had to do something on the side, bro. Like music was my thing, my fucking thing. So
I love
my
music.
passion. So that kind of got shelved in a sense, and it slowly kind of started fading out. I would always write. I'm constantly
Mhm.
writing, but it kind of got shelved, and then I was just on Instagram and I saw like reels of like sneakers, little fucking reels. People
Yeah.
doing the kind of like, oh, that looks fucking cool. And I just messed around with it, started doing it, and then I wore them out. I run around and people asking, "Yo, where'd you get those?" I made them. Like, oh, can I get a pair? And it just kind of snowballed from there, and then I started taking it more serious. Orders
Yeah.
started coming in, and then after that, I started breaking into the clothing a little more as well.
yeah,
So kind of all just
kind
came
of
together. Yeah.
congealed.
It
That's-
wasn't one day I just woke up like, I want to do fucking sneakers and clothing. Like,
Right,
no,
right.
it kind of just happened.
That's
So-
always the question. Is like, when did that brainchild like pop in your head
Yeah.
that I'm going to have a fucking clothing line?
Yeah.
Like I would never think to do that.
Yeah, and I think it came easy.
Not
I think
until I
the
met you
switch,
guys.
The switch was very easy, to be honest, because I was already in some type of industry, like
Yeah.
the music industry. So I know like the ins and outs, or kind of like contracts or things
Right.
like that, and bookings and things.
What not to do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially what not to do now. So as far as content, consistency, all of that. So
If
it
you
kinda
could
just
give like
transitioned.
a new artist coming into the game,
Mhm.
getting looked at by some of these, because
Yeah.
I mean, like, what kind of advice would you give them about
independent.
contracts?
Stay independent.
Stay independent.
Yeah, I mean, build leverage. If you're gonna sign, build leverage first.
Yeah, it's too easy to. I mean,
Yeah,
everything's streaming now.
yeah.
So what the
Yeah.
fuck these record deals? What are they offering you?
Nothing, bro. In advance, signing a record deal is a giant loan.
Right.
Think of it as a loan from a bank
So they're JG
with
Wentworth.
interest that is fucking through the roof,
Mhm.
astronomical. Just you can't imagine. Like,
Yeah.
And people know. I'm repeating probably what everyone has said, but
Well,
that
I
advance,
don't know this.
that advance that you get when you sign, you have to recoup. I mean, yeah, you see an artist, I signed for 1.5 million. Yeah, that 1.5 million is gonna have to cover your album, your beats, your touring, stage setup,
Yeah.
even maybe. You're gonna give a percentage of your merch, create your merch with that money,
Yeah, you'd be lucky if you
Roll
made
out.
50 grand.
campaign ads, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you walk away, and then you got to be smart. You got to think if that artist already spent the money on something else. So it depends, man. You got to.
Yeah, that's
you
why
gotta be smart.
they break these dudes.
Yeah.
Now I played in a band for like 8 or 9 years, and
Mm-hmm.
we were just a little shitty garage unit. Not to say, sorry guys, I love y'all. I thought we were great, but I'm always self-deprecating. Part of my humor. But yeah, we got signed to a minor label.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know I mean, I'm sure you know the difference between a minor and a major. You just said major labels don't pay for shit.
Oh no, they pay for it. I mean, you're
Well, yeah,
paying-
but they
you're
give you a
paying them
loan.
back.
Yeah, but a minor label, they don't give you shit.
No.
No. Mm-mm. Not even like a
Nothing,
reach
man.
around or something.
Saturday,
You know?
nothing,
Nothing.
bro. Happy ending.
You could put my name on there. Like, what does that do for me? You know, and I would like he and I have talked about like playing some of the music and
Mhm.
stuff, but like I'd be afraid that I'm gonna get copyrighted on my YouTube,
Yeah.
even though it's music that I made, because right
Yeah.
before I left the band, the guys went to that place. They're in Seattle,
Okay.
and they actually, two of the guys went up there. They remastered the whole CD that we made,
Mhm.
and we made it all ourselves.
You're right.
But they remastered it, put their name on it, and then re-released it. I'm like, where did they release it? It
Taylor
wasn't-
Swift it.
Yeah, it wasn't-
re-recorded everything, re-released it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? What
Yeah.
did y'all do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never dealt with that. It freaks me the fuck out for young artists.
Yeah.
People that are wanting to get into music.
Yeah, man. I'd say just keep it independent as long as you can. Like if you're gonna sign, do it like a distribution deal or build that leverage and really read that fucking contract. Hire,
And
pay
don't
the
spend
pay
that
the
money.
grand, the 800 or 1200, whatever it is for a lawyer to just skim through that contract and be like, okay, what
It's
questions
worth
do you
it.
have? Yeah, definitely, bro.
And don't sign with P Diddy.
Whoa,
no,
hey.
dang it, bro.
That's a low blow. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Those all white parties, yeah. A little crazier.
They just had one of those, and I didn't go.
You missed out.
Oh,
See,
did you go?
no.
The all-white party?
Oh, you talking about the other
Yeah,
collab?
yeah.
It's like,
Well, that's what I thought you were
Diddy's? I was like, did it?
I
You got
don't
an
know.
invite?
Let me
Fuck.
tell you, I don't know nothing about P Diddy. I'm G Diddy to my grandson. That's what he calls me, G Diddy,
There you go.
because I don't want to be grandpa. I'm
G
too
Diddy.
young for that.
With some flavor in there. Yep.
Even though
G
I always
Diddy.
say I'm old as fuck. But anyways, no, I don't pay attention. This is where like you could school me because I'm really bad at pop culture,
Mm.
and like I don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah.
I know I like music, so like if there's a song from that person I like or whatever,
Right.
I usually there's certain. I don't really have like albums that I collect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
but I definitely don't stay in the news. I don't
Yeah.
watch the fucking news. I don't
Yeah,
read the
yeah,
news. I
yeah.
don't want nothing to do with it. I really
good,
don't.
man.
It's just too much negativity.
You're gonna live longer, man. Mind
think?
your business.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I eat a lot of shitty. I mean, it's not shitty, but it's probably not good for you. It's really fucking good.
No, it's good. It's
The
for
good
you.
food is the shit that'll kill you.
Yeah.
But I eat a lot of it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You're good, man. Okay. We'll have technology. We'll freeze you or something. We're good.
So you said you were. What kind of music was it?
Hip hop.
Hip
So
hop.
it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. And you did that. You did that for a long ass time. Were you like making your own beats and stuff like that?
I didn't make the beats.
Did you have
no,
like
no.
a
But I did
a group?
right. No, it was just a solo. I was in a group when I started out.
Okay.
But yeah, it was solo when I signed, and I didn't make the beats. I'd work with producers and I had my engineer. But as far as the writing, I did every bit of writing.
So all the
every
lyrics?
single song. Yeah, every single song.
Sorry,
Yeah.
bars. I guess is what.
Bars.
Is that what you say?
Straight
Bars.
Is that what the kids say these days?
It was bars. Yeah.
Okay. Was it?
Yeah.
Man, I would love to hear some of that, but I don't want to give them anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe if you have
we might
some.
do
Like,
a acapella later or something.
Yeah?
End it with yeah.
okay. I mean, if you want
We'll
to,
circle back.
I will definitely say
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I love music. I love it. And I'm a drummer. Okay.
Okay.
I gave away my drum set like a dumb shit to my ex-business partner, and so I don't have anywhere to put it anyways.
Right,
So it's
right.
fine. Fuck it. When this podcast blows up, I'm gonna get me a new one.
Whole studio. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get a studio, and I'm gonna get my.
There
set.
will be signs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell everybody, but there will be fucking signs.
Right.
There's gonna be like 25 lava lamps, but just a really big fucking lava lamp. No, but I love music. I love all genres of music.
Yeah.
Like I there's something from every genre of music that I can like latch on to,
Mhm.
but like I just don't get into like. But I love to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I don't get into who the artist is a
Right,
lot.
right,
Like I don't.
right.
What is that Shazam? When you can hold
Oh,
it up
yeah,
to
and
the
it
thing
tells
and it'll
you
tell
what
you.
the-
I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's a fucking dope song.
I
Was that
like
on
it,
a
I
soundtrack?
like it.
Yeah, is that on a soundtrack? I look up the fucking soundtrack and I'll download it and
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yep.
You know, and I definitely believe in paying artists for their music, especially
Yeah.
local artists. I've got a bunch
No,
of friends that are in
definitely,
band, like
definitely.
little bluegrass bands and
Yeah.
folk bands and stuff like that. And I try to get all their music and pay for it and
Mhm.
download it. I try to support everybody, not just here.
Yeah.
You know, is that I imagine that that's something you do as well.
Yeah, of course.
So like the whole networking and supporting your
You
your
have to, man. You can't expect just to get love 24/7.
No.
You have to show love too.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
yeah.
It's reciprocal.
It is.
Fuck word is that?
It means like, you
Is
know,
that a
you give
saw?
and you get.
I think
you
it's a
know?
saw.
No,
Anyway,
no.
reciprocating saw.
Love it.
Well, that's great, man. Yeah, I will take a cappella on it if you as long as it doesn't give them anything.
No,
that's
no,
my
we're
thing.
good. We're not doing anything. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's
We're
like,
good,
have you been writing new music, or is it something you thought about?
I'm always writing.
Okay.
I'm constantly writing.
Well, I'm just like it's.
But
one of
I'm
those-
sitting right now. I'm sitting like on like an album and a half.
Do they
Maybe,
like?
16, 17 songs?
They
right
don't-
now that they don't own. That's
Okay.
mine. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay,
So,
I got
that's
a
the
question.
question.
yeah.
Go ahead, bud.
Who's your biggest inspiration in the music industry?
I don't know. I have a lot of artists that I listen to, man. I don't have one specific like favorite
Yeah.
rapper or genre specifically. I honestly listen to like not even rap all the time when
Like
I'm
Pink
like trying to
Floyd.
get inspired, man. I listen to everything. I like
Nice.
a group out of Toronto, Majid Jordan.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like I listen to a lot of them. It's a little duo, like a producer and a singer. Kind of like a little alternative kind of singing group.
Interesting.
But yeah, I don't always listen to just straight hip hop
Yeah.
to get inspired. So
I feel like if you pigeonhole yourself to one genre of music,
right.
you're missing out on so many other
Yeah, bro.
inspirations.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what the mistake I made in the beginning. It's like hip hop. Listen to this fucking hip hop song. Listen to this album back to back. It's like I didn't back then expand enough. You know.
I feel like it messes
So-
with your like. You could be so much more creative.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you, but you've already learned your lesson from that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I just think it's so awesome that I don't know, man. Art in general, anything art. You know, this is art.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. That's
what-
what it all comes together, bro.
It
The
does.
fucking fashion, art, culture, music, everything. It's all kind of.
And it's the only thing that's
hub,
going to
so-
last.
Yeah.
I feel
Exactly.
like people take art pieces and they save them.
Yeah.
These artists are dead, and it's the
Yeah.
only thing that they have of
Exactly.
them. And they're paying
Yep.
millions of dollars just to hang it in their house. And
Yeah,
then
bro.
when that person dies, somebody's going to auction it
Something
off.
special, man. It's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, it's the one common ground that a lot of people, everybody's got a little bit of artist in them.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like.
believe that. Yes, you
Yeah.
gotta pull it out, man.
And
gotta-
if you don't, you're just
Yeah.
an asshole.
yeah,
And you're fucking miserable. You know, but I mean, even those people, man, maybe they write their journal or whatever and don't realize.
yeah. Some form of art. Yeah.
I used to write a lot too.
Okay.
Trouble is, it sucked.
Yeah. Maybe you thought it. Maybe somebody else thought it was
Maybe.
good. Right? You don't know.
Maybe. How do you
Yeah.
feel about your writing? Is everything just a banger?
I mean, I love it. Yeah, I mean, it's good, but I don't. I mean, there's you know how it is as an
Yeah.
artist. Like especially me, I'm meticulous. So even
Okay.
with the shoes, the clothing, everything that I do, like down to the last detail, and then I'll be like, oh, it's finished,
Yeah.
and then I'll go back and listen to it or look at it and be like, fuck, this
Oh, yeah.
sucks. Or like I can do this better. Let me change this part.
I feel you
Let me
on
change.
that.
Like Pharrell, he fucking recorded the Happy song. There's
Yeah.
like 130 versions of that song,
What?
man. Before he chose a version. Like I feel like that's me sometimes. I'm just like it never fucking ends. Like, just,
I watched this thing about Kanye.
Mhm.
I don't remember what song it was, but he was supposed to release a song, and apparently they had him and like, he had a team full of writers and musicians and shit, and they were in the studio and they were like, "We got to have this song out in 24 hours," and they
Oh,
didn't
shit.
start writing it until that day, you know, the beginning of the 24 hours.
Uh-huh.
So they literally had to like start from finish to
Oh, yeah.
from start to finish in like 24 hours and write it, perform it, record it,
Yeah.
you know, release it. I don't know how they did it or whatever they did, but like everybody in that room, it looked like pure fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
walking around with a fucking ski mask on. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't know what kind of
Yeah.
shit you're on, but like, you'd have to be on some speed or some Molly or something.
Somehow he gets it done. I don't know how, but
Yeah. I mean, people talk shit on him, but he's got
Yeah.
like, he's got this. He's
Yeah.
got like the Elon Musk bug.
yeah. Just give me the music. Like, I don't need the antics.
You don't
Just
need
give
all
me
that shit?
Just give me the music.
Yeah.
I get it's part of the person.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows if he's faking or promo? I don't know. At this point, who fucking knows?
And who cares? It's interesting.
I just want the music.
Whenever he's
Good
starting to
music.
be not relevant, he says some stupid shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
back in the news. I mean, it's just like somebody I know that does these really cool like reels. You know,
Oh, I hate that guy. I think I know where you're going.
you hate yourself.
Yeah, I love doing those, man.
No, I
love doing
I love that. And what's funny is I saw yours, and
Mhm.
and then now obviously it's a trend.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to see more people that I know
Yeah.
that are doing these trends.
Yep. Yeah.
And businesses and things like
Yeah.
that. Which be creative. I think it's
Yeah, man.
fantastic
I love doing that. I've been doing. If you go on my page, scroll all the way to the bottom, bro. I've been doing them.
for a long time.
Yeah, I love doing that kind of content.
Where
so.
you like clip a thing.
Yeah,
and-
like transitions and like or just funny content in general. Kind of flipping it, making my own way. So
Oh, he's gonna go. Did
Yeah,
you go to
bro.
the reels
There's
section?
one with an
Oh, wait.
iguana.
Sorry, I don't
Or
get on
I think it's an
Instagram.
iguana or some shit all the way at the bottom.
Sorry, it's not X.
X.
His all he goes on is X.
That's where I get my news from.
Do you go on X at all?
Nah.
Yeah.
Not at all, man. There's
That's a
one.
big ass shoe right there.
That's ludicrous.
I would
Yeah.
tell you to be careful getting your news from X.
There's some right there's one right there. There's a bunch, yeah, bro.
Which one right here?
Yeah.
When you finally catch the fly that's been whispering creepy shit in your
They're just
ear all day.
everywhere.
There we go. There we go. Got his ass.
That's
Oh,
funny.
it's too good, man. Yeah,
I
I
just have fun with it, bro. I read a thing. I think what made me not do it, but a lot of these things. I read this thing on. It's called like content grid theory. So what you're looking at right now, like the content grid of your like
Yeah.
Instagram page.
you're
and
gonna
I
make me feel really bad here in a second. I feel like.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
No. This you might feel good actually. So
Okay.
they say that people fixate. They focus too much on trying to make your
Everything
page
looks the
look
same.
like aesthetic, like it has to be perfect, the same colors, like the same everything,
Mhm.
so much to the point to where they're not posting at all.
Mm.
So and it's just like they're getting behind.
Bland.
I would do that.
So I kind of just threw that out the window and it's like, no, I'm going to do what makes me feel good. And if
Yeah.
people gravitate, usually when you do what you love and you're passionate about, people will gravitate
You
towards
get a lot
it. So-
more. Yeah.
But yeah, I stopped worrying about like the aesthetic of the page and like, oh, this has to be perfect. Oh, the colors don't match here. Like, oh no, I posted a reel back to back instead of a photo next. Like, it's just too much thought into it.
It's too much.
So you just got to post or create the content.
Well,
Post it.
it's also something that I've talked about before is that, and I don't know if you noticed, but like, I didn't send you any collaborations.
Right.
And I stopped doing it
Yeah.
only for the simple fact that I'm like enamored by watching you do this shit.
Yeah, it's like,
Sorry, squirrel. But I don't do it anymore because I've had a couple people like end
oh, okay.
the collaboration
Oh, okay.
because
I've never seen
because it doesn't match their grid,
that. Oh, yeah, no.
and I'm like, okay, but I still have all my shit
Right.
up there. Like if I ever canceled a collaboration, I apologize because it is annoying.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that it doesn't feel good.
right.
So I try to always, if somebody sends me something, a collaboration, I just leave it up there.
Yeah,
it
same here,
just
bro.
brings people to my page.
Yeah.
So whether it,
Why not? You
whatever.
posted it for a reason, I mean,
right.
so why take it down?
Right. But yeah, I just kind of stopped doing that because of this very thing that now, what is this called that you said? It's called grid what?
It said like content grid theory, I believe. So
Oh.
people like are too just focused on like I said, the look of the page
Right.
and trying to make it look super
Aesthetically
professional. And I get
pleasing.
it. Don't get me wrong. Like you have to do what works for you.
Right.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
and that just didn't work for me. I tried it. Like in the beginnings, I want to make it look like this, and I feel like everyone has their own like lane, and if
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force something that.
No,
that's
it
not me.
is hard to not critique because
Yeah.
you want to go, that doesn't work for me.
And I will have my like shoots in there in between, like so like my professional shoots or these things like a lot more serious in between,
Mhm.
and then sprinkle the funny post in or customization like tutorials and tips. But
Yeah.
there's no specific.
Do you do tutorials?
I used to, yeah. I was getting a lot of DMs when I was doing the shoes
Like, how do you do that?
last year, so I would do like packages actually. So people, if they wanted to FaceTime me and stuff, I had like
Oh,
package
cool.
deals, different packages you can pay for. I FaceTime you, and then I'd tell them to have their questions ready and like, how do you get the holes drilled for the rope laces, or what's the prep work like before painting, things like that of that nature.
Huh.
So
I would ask those questions, but I don't want to give away the secret
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
That's a little side income.
Yeah, man.
That's great, man. I mean, and then it's good that you're you can use that as a form of income.
Right.
Your
right,
knowledge of the business. Like, how did you learn all of the shit you know with the shoes?
Bro, YouTube, honestly.
Really?
I just think people, and I'm guilty of it too, they don't want to sit there and like search the 50 different YouTube videos of which one's
Right.
legit and is going to show you the actual way. And I'm guilty of it too. I've DM people and like, hey, how do you do this? Or,
Right. Like,
how'd
watch
you-
the fucking video,
How'd you
bitch.
make your reel like this? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in. It's on my third video. At
Yeah.
15 minutes in. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but just like I said, man, I try to be consistent as possible. So a lot of trial and error too. I've
Yeah.
fucked up a lot of shoes in the beginning. Not saying for clients, but like samples and things I try to work
Sure.
on to where it did not come out the way I liked. And it's like, all right, well,
What do you do in that case?
start over.
Can you start over on the same shoe, or you just throw
You
them
ca-
out?
It depends. So I've done one shoe. I did up to like 3 or 4 times actually.
What?
Yeah.
Is that when you
Yeah.
start like going, okay, we just need to get some fabric and sew it on the
Yeah, yeah.
outside of this thing?
So I was doing samples with this like specific shoe. So I like first I painted it.
Okay.
I was like, okay, let me acetone and then paint it and then do what I have to do, the prep work. And then
Yeah.
it's like, I didn't like that much, whatever. Cool. And then I wrapped it.
Oh.
So I was like, all right. And then I wrapped it like in a fabric and did like the rope laces on that. And
Yeah.
it's like,
It's a
didn't like
little
that.
better.
Ripped
Oh.
the fabric off, acetoned it, cleaned it again. I dipped them. So I was like, just kept messing with the same shoe, man, instead of like spending money and fucking
Getting different
yeah.
shit.
Or I'd get people that have like sneakers that let me practice on there. I won't charge you in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Like I won't charge you. Just let me work on your sneaker.
Is your website back
So-
up? I know it was
My-
down
no,
when I
no,
ordered.
not yet, man. That's in construction right now.
Okay.
I'm slacking on the website.
Well, the only reason I ask is like we try to promote the website, but I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to buy anything or check out any of the merch that he has, or hit him up for you still do the shoes, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So if I like to
Still
say,
there.
I want this
Yeah.
done this way, da 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 da.
Exactly. Shoot me a DM. Give me some references. Whatever you need, we'll
Okay.
get it done.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And
Man.
now these shoes that you're creating are, I've heard of other people that do shoes like that,
Mhm.
and they're like, I made these to sit on a shelf.
Mhm.
Don't wear them, or I
Yeah.
make a special. These are like these are to look at. These are to wear.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see that. I notice a lot of people they get them for like special occasions. So I
Right.
don't think these are shoes. I mean, you can wear them every day,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not. Usually, people have like an outfit ready,
Right.
Or like prom coming up, or
Okay.
something. They match like a specific outfit, or it's for like a store,
Right.
like in their brand or their company, and then design it that way, and then it'll sit on the shelf, like
Ah.
you said.
But
So
a lot of these are like one of a kind, though, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
you
it's
really
not,
don't want to be scuffing them up
It's
Yeah.
not normal. Like you can't like have one to rock and one to stock.
unless you got
Yeah.
lots of money.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Because
So I made a
I'm sure they ain't
gator pair.
cheap.
I made a gator pair for somebody. He went to UF
Mm-hmm.
and like he didn't wear them. Like he's like, I don't want to wear them.
Afraid I'm
So
gonna
like
fuck
he
'em up.
didn't wear. Yeah, he didn't want to wear them. Like he wanted to wear them to a party to show them off. But he's like, they're gonna get fucking
Stepped on.
scuffed. And he's like, so I haven't worn
Puked
them
on,
yet.
shit on.
He's had them for like 2-3 months. He said, and then like he's like, I haven't worn them. I was like, I mean,
You'll find an
whatever you
occasion.
want. Yeah,
When you go to that clean room.
check the mailbox in them or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, whatever you want.
I imagine it's not cheap to have shoes, custom shoes made.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
It's a lot. It's honestly very labor intensive. If
I
you're doing it
imagine.
the right way.
I imagine.
A lot of the
I would
work
hope.
goes into the prep.
Yeah, I've
So-
seen. Like I said, I when you follow one person on Instagram, you start getting into this algorithm.
Yeah.
And I
Starts
started
popping
looking
up.
at your stuff and looking through it. Then I go out and I look at my feed, and I saw a few other people, that,
Mhm.
like not here in Florida, but they're just
Right.
around,
Right,
and they're
right.
doing like custom shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw, somebody, and they must have had either their videographer or they knew someone that
Mhm.
was, and they had them like doing all the real cool, like filming the,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
painting the swoop on the, or,
Yeah.
or swoosh. Is it a swoop? The fuck is it called?
Check. I
The
guess.
Nike thing? I don't know.
The check.
We always called it a swoosh.
Swoosh check.
Yeah, but I don't want to get called out for saying the wrong shit
Right.
because I'm fucking out of it.
Canceled.
Yeah.
You just called it a swoosh.
Cancel me. I don't care. I'm gonna still do this shit. But yeah, the fuck was yeah, and it just looks so cool, man. And I feel like that is that something you ever think about doing, or do you do that? Like have like a like a videographer come in while you're doing your thing and
I
kind of
haven't.
stage it?
Honestly, I've done everything myself. Some of the
really?
ones I got like just like a big like giant ring light. It has like a mount on the table, and I'll do like an aerial view.
Sure.
I think that was like one of my favorite ones that
Yeah.
I've done. But I do want to get like actual shoots in like a studio. I have some ideas and concepts, so I just want
Yeah.
to shoot like a plain white backdrop so the shoot really pops, and do some different kind of photos and like videos
100%.
that I want to get in there. Besides just me holding the shoe and showing it off in my backyard or some shit.
Right.
But
Well-
it'd be nice to get those. So
This is Jacksonville's the place for that, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
everybody and their brother's a fucking photographer.
Yep.
And
Yeah, yeah.
even the dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
some dogs are, they put cameras on the dogs.
Yeah, man.
But that's good, man. So so you went from hip hop
From skateboarding
to
to hip hop.
okay,
so-
okay. We skipped one. I didn't know you was a skateboarder.
Yeah, and I was sponsored. Actually,
Really?
Yeah. You know, Board City. That was it used to be on Blanding.
Shit, dude. I don't know.
Really?
I used to skateboard, but
Okay,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
older than you.
Yeah, so I was sponsored by Board City. But I did a lot of competitions and travel
Uh-huh.
and stuff too.
I was
so-
also broke, so like
Yeah.
I never had like
Same
a
here.
good board.
That's why I had to get sponsored so I can afford.
but I
things
was
and
never
stuff.
good.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even do a kickflip.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't good.
Yeah, man. So,
But yeah, no, I loved it though. But skateboard. So how long did you skateboard?
fucking like 10 years, 8
Really?
to 10 years. Yeah.
When you were younger?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
real
way
young?
younger. Yeah.
How hard was it to get sponsored? That sounds.
I mean, it's a progression. I mean, you gotta. Fucking it's every day. You know how it is. It's every day. I would be outside every fucking day.
Just be outside.
Fucking 8-10 hours a day, bro. Just all fucking day.
yeah.
Sometimes the same trick for fucking 4 hours straight, just busting my ass until you land it, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah. I don't have that kind of resolve.
Yeah.
But that's good that you do.
yeah.
So how long did that go on? How long were you sponsored by Board City?
That's like a couple years,
Yeah.
2 to 3 years. Or
what
so.
did that what did that entail? Like just free skateboard decks?
Yeah, it's like you get percentage, like a discount, off
discount.
the decks and stuff. You get free shoes, birthday,
Hey.
and things like that. So little
Okay.
things, or they pay for like competitions.
I mean,
and
as a
things like
teenager
that.
though, it probably felt like you
Oh
were a
yeah,
king of the fucking
bro,
world.
it was awesome. It was
You're
the best
going to
feeling
school
ever,
like, bitch,
bro.
I'm fucking a sponsored
Like, you
skateboarder,
still
bitch.
pay for your shit.
Yeah,
No, it
have
was
fun
cool,
at Kona.
man.
You're fucking.
Yeah, no, they were super good people, man.
Yeah.
They took care of me. So.
That's good, and they're a
Yeah.
local company.
Yeah,
Or
they
are
were right off Blanding. So you know where that plaza where CC's Pizza is, and that Publix,
Yeah.
right there, next to Bojangles,
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, I didn't know that
It
was back there.
Yeah, it used to be a board.
I
City
didn't
right
grow
there.
up in Orange Park. I grew up in Mandarin.
Okay.
So
yeah, I know where that is.
I didn't come
Alright.
over here until I got married.
Okay.
Fucking almost 30 years ago.
Before the wall.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember. It was a long fucking time. But yeah, there's probably a lot of shit that's not here anymore that
True.
used to be here. But
But yeah, that was right over there, that area.
So we went from skateboarding to hip hop
Yeah, man.
to making shoes.
Yeah, and hopefully back to hip hop soon. I'll make that transition.
Is that
again.
something you're
not
wanting?
jump back and then leave all this?
No, no, no.
But you know, man, I want Pharrell's job.
Okay.
I want to draw minions and fucking ride
Have a-
skateboards and have a fashion
have a
clothing
posse
company.
or whatever you call it, an
Yeah,
entourage.
man. Or Childish Gambino, his job. I want to act and fucking release a song whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Disappear and go do a movie. Come back and release a shoe. Do whatever I want, man.
You know, somebody
So,
had told
I'm
me
too
that-
creative. I can't be like I have too many
Confined.
ideas,
Yeah.
bro. I
Yeah,
can't.
that's
I don't
good
like,
though.
I don't like being boxed. Like
no,
that, so
you got to let them out.
yeah, definitely.
Their baby's waiting to be born. Sounds
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
Shouts out Josie. Shouts out Time Place.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
That
I
was-
told you.
Yep.
Time Place always come through.
See you.
He said, "What's up, Pat? Skateboarders make the best entrepreneurs."
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because you ain't afraid of getting hurt.
Nope. Right, exactly. I'm used to failing, just fucking up all day.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many fucking scabs and shit on
Yeah.
my. I have scabs on my knees and on
Bro,
top of scabs.
So many every day.
You know,
Every day.
when I started skateboarding, dude, I used to knee board. I didn't know how to
Really?
stand up on it. I was afraid. So me and my buddy Craig down the street, everybody always makes fun of me when I talk about Craig. Like, Craig, you know,
Craig.
like Friday. And but me and him would do this. We just put one knee on and
Bro,
you
that
just
shit
kick.
hurt. Fucking the
Kick.
grip tape just scraping your
Yeah.
knee.
Well, we had executioners, which you probably don't know nothing about, but I think it was either Walmart or it was a place called Pick and Save, which we don't
Okay.
have no more. But they started selling these skateboards that came in a little box,
Uh-huh.
and it was an executioner.
Oh,
in the
shit.
middle there was no grip tape in
Oh,
the
there you
middle.
go.
It was just
Okay,
in the
okay.
front and in the back.
Yeah.
And they had this big old fat stopper on the back. was like it looked like a like
I've
this.
Seen, I've seen those.
Yeah, but oh my god, it was
Like kind of like the rollerblades, but they got the
yes,
thing on the back.
yes,
yeah.
but
Or the front, I mean.
and yeah, and it wasn't like how they are like now. You could it
Yeah.
was just straight and then just the tail.
Yeah.
But we used to kneeboard them bitches all up, and your foot would get stuck and it would drag, and your fucking knee would just
That's the best, man.
yeah.
That's my best memory of skateboarding. I'd light shit on fire and skate it. I'd light my rail on fire in front of the house and fucking grind through it. And
Did you ever do? We used to do this with skateboards and bikes, but like milk crates, we would pop the bottom out of the milk crate, so it's
Okay.
just that bottom part.
Yeah.
And if you hit it just right with your skateboard, like you grind up on it,
Uh-huh.
and you hit your wheel and get it locked into those little diamonds, you can just and you just slide
I didn't do
forever.
that one.
Yeah, with a bike, you get on it and hit the brake right on top of it, and
Uh-huh.
just turn your wheel, and you like power slide
Okay.
forever. You know,
Yeah,
but yeah, we were
that's dope.
stupid like that. I mean, that was when I actually stood up on shit. You know,
Yeah,
but things were different back then. Anyways,
Shout out Jit.
oh hello,
Yeah,
Jit.
Mr. Jit made it.
You know Jit?
Well, collab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we
It's my
did
dog.
meet once. Yeah. I
You
met
say-
so many people at that
Yep.
place, so but I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah. You probably met him.
Yeah.
He's like I often said he's kind of like. He's like the ghost of collab because he just kind of floats around and
Yeah.
filming people, and you don't even
Yeah.
realize it. And before you know it, you're on a fucking reel.
How'd I end up there?
Like I don't even remember any camera being in my
Yeah.
face. So I would go, and when I would be there, I'd follow him around.
yeah. How's it feel?
Yeah, I did that one time, and I caught him.
Payback.
Yeah, he was like shit.
yeah.
But no, he's a good dude. They're all good guys, man. Have
Yeah.
you? I mean, have you run into any negativity or like? What kind of pitfalls have you fallen victim to with this whole venture that you've been on, other than the music?
Yeah, besides the music.
'Cause we know that's fucked up.
Nothing really, man. Just getting my foot in so far. Just breaking in. Like I said, I have respect for everyone that's out there doing it, and I know they've been grinding in their specific niche for like 5-6 years. Some
Yeah.
people 10 years,
Yeah.
you know. And I've been doing this for like 2.5 years at the most right now. But like I said, I work my ass off. I'm at
Yeah.
it every fucking day, and I'm up. I'm booking things. I'm
Yeah.
at events. So, I mean, it pays off.
Yeah, that's what I was
So-
going to ask you. Is like, how do you find the time to do everything? Because I
Just-
know what it entails, and I said earlier I'm just lazy,
Yeah.
so I know what it entails. I just don't want to
I
fucking.
don't know, I feel like I'm just on. I tell my wife all the time. I think I'm on autopilot. Like I'm just fucking. I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm like I've never tired, but I'm never like super energized. But I'm just like fucking zombied out. It's probably not the best, but just
yeah,
autopilot, bro. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does your wife feel about all of the things that you're doing? Does she
She loves
support
me,
you?
man. Oh,
I mean, obviously she
100%,
does. I saw her at the
100%.
pop up.
she's trying to cancel me. No, I'm
She's
kidding.
trying to
I'm kidding.
cancel
I'm
you?
kidding. No, she loves it.
Do
man.
not cancel this man.
Support. 100% support. Bro.
That's great. You
100,
gotta have
yeah.
that.
You have to have that support system, man.
I feel
From your
like
close ones. Yeah.
if you don't have that,
Yeah.
it's not going to work.
It's not, man. It's
One
not.
of the two isn't going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of support from her. I mean, whole family and just people that I've met, everyone,
Yeah.
you know, as a whole. So
People come together and like help you
Yeah.
pack shit up. And
exactly, bro.
that's-
Little things, like even random people, like at events, man. I'll be by myself, but hey, you need help breaking down your tent, and like so.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, I have not. The only people that I've felt negativity from is like,
Mhm.
random fuckheads on the
Yeah.
internet that don't have like a screen. They have a fucking silly screen name.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh, if you want to talk about internet, yeah, I've had negativity on it. It was a lot of people that follow me. There was a Disney reel that I made. I don't know if you remember.
Disney real Disney.
And I did. It was Miss Incredible, like doing splits.
Oh,
at
you're gonna have to
Disney.
find
or
that
so-
so I
no,
can
they took it down.
Oh, did
bro.
they?
Yeah, so it was
Instagram?
going
What?
viral. It was getting like I think like 700 views per like 2 minutes or something. It was going wild.
I know you
So-
still
Took it
got the
down.
video though somewhere tucked
Yeah.
on your phone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right
So it got
there.
taken down. But yeah, it started going viral. It got shut down like at 100K.
Oh, nice.
So I recreated. You know, people recreate fucking reels. Like that's what
Yeah.
reels are. Like nobody's fucking
Mhm.
original. So I recreated this reel that I saw. It's a Disney one. Made it towards my niche and did what I did. Posted it. started going crazy, comments, everything's positive, and then I started getting like the Disney adults in there, and they started fucking going off on me and
Reporting your ass and shit.
yeah, and then I got the other people like tagging the original person who made the reel.
Oh,
So it
shit.
looks like I don't know if I had like the second most views like with this reel done or something, and then they caught wind, and then I don't know if they started reporting it or spamming it.
Yeah, you
Like, this
kinda-
isn't you. This wasn't your idea. I was like, I fucking know. I never said it was.
Yeah.
You know, I just fucking recreated a reel, and I did it in 2 minutes in my backyard and CapCut and just posted it without thinking about it. I don't know.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that whole
So-
copyright deal.
So I don't know because it was. I doubt 'cause it was Disney. It was just I think
But hurt
the
people.
person, yeah.
Yeah,
got
that
his
happened
people
a
to
lot
kinda
though.
Jump on.
Like you didn't tag me or like
Yeah.
give me credit for the.
Yeah.
I see that a lot on TikTok.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot.
I see it on X now where people make memes, and
Mm.
now that you'll see at the bottom left, they'll put like their @ or
Yeah.
like right in the middle of it. That way nobody can take their stuff.
Oh yeah, that little
Yeah.
That's
watermark
yeah,
kinda-
or they'll
Yeah.
put it I mean, like, bitch. I know how to work Photoshop.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying I can take your watermark.
Bro.
yeah,
off it,
exactly. It's easy enough.
Like fuck with me.
But yeah, I think that's the only time it was like negative comments saying take this down or
that's so stupid. It's petty.
yeah.
Like what about my shit is taking away from your shit?
Right.
It's two separate things.
exactly.
Like
I think just people would like to just compare, or give a hard time, or they're just miserable. I don't know.
that.
Just
I really
miserable,
think
bro. Like, I
misery
don't know.
loves
They
company.
just want
Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah.
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 So I'm not worried about.
I've
it.
gotten a few, but we're not big enough yet, to really garner getting all that hate. I feel like when you get to a certain level with like followers and people that are interacting with your videos and
Yeah.
whatnot, I feel like you're gonna, I mean, it's a bigger stage, and you know
Right.
you have a lot more
It's bound to
opportunity
happen.
for shitheads.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm out here acting stupid, but I mean it's bound to happen. You're gonna
Yeah.
have somebody.
Right.
in
Somebody's
there.
maybe they don't like.
You've changed. I was like, no, I'm just supporting the family. I haven't changed. Like,
Yeah, well,
I'm doing the same thing.
let's
I've always
talk
been
about
doing.
selling out. Because
Yeah, what exactly is the definition of selling out?
exactly.
What I mean, everyone. I think it's subjective. I mean,
Well, I'm a sellout because I want to make a living doing what I
Yeah.
want to do, and I'm getting paid. Someone's paying me to say a certain thing.
I always thought that was funny, like especially with artists, like musicians. Like, you're
Right.
a sellout. He signed a record deal. He's a sellout. It's like, no.
Yeah, but that bitch put food on his table, didn't
Yeah. Yeah. So it just depends. I think people build that attachment
he? Yeah.
to that person, artist, designer, whatever it may be, and then they see them like at a higher level, and they're no longer reachable or obtainable. And
Right.
It's just like
Oh, he-
slipping away, kind of like you sold out.
He's a lucky fool, man.
Yeah, he sold out.
Yeah. Well, I honestly hope that everybody that comes on my show, at some point, I can't reach them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, that's
exactly,
I
bro.
want to see that for everybody.
Yeah.
I want you guys to I say you guys, all my guests,
Mhm.
to succeed so much
Yeah. Right.
that I'll be like, when I'm 90, I can sit on a rocking chair and go, I remember, you see that kid right there?
I interviewed
that fella?
him."
I interviewed him.
Yeah,
No one
man.
remembers it, but no, I love it though. I mean, but I do that for almost to the
Yeah.
detriment of myself because
Yeah,
I,
man.
I don't do this for me. I
Yeah.
hate being honest. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I don't like being in the limelight. I don't like
Okay.
people knowing
Yeah.
my face.
Yeah.
Although I made my motherfucking face
The
my
lo- the
brand.
logo,
You
yeah,
know,
the
it's so
brand.
stupid. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's being in the limelight is such a weird thing. You know, being
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah. Quote unquote famous. Yeah.
What does that mean? Being
mean,
famous, like,
Bro, like I said, I think it's subjective. I mean, you could be famous to me.
yeah,
Like I don't know. I don't really put it in the box or a category of fame. I guess famous. What you're on TV.
right. You've become
Like
now.
you can be broke and be on TV and be like, he's famous.
Right, you're
Like,
now a
no.
commodity, though.
Yeah.
You're like gold. Like you have a value to people.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like having a value to myself to someone who wants to pay me,
Right. Right.
but it's just weird that like people like they get starstruck.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, now if I saw Ryan Reynolds, I might get a little starstruck, but that's
There
only
you go.
because he's a handsome man.
There you go. Get that autograph. Get a Deadpool. Get your Deadpool
I
mug
just
sign.
want to hug. You know, but yeah, no, I mean, like, is that something that you think about, like
No.
becoming or just getting to that level where like you can't even go get a donut?
No, I wouldn't want that.
You wouldn't
I don't
want
think
that.
I would like that. No, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I'd like doing what I do and like I like my craft being spotlighted.
Right.
but not me. Like, I guess, well, for hip hop, I mean,
Yeah.
you
that's
kind of
what I
have
was-
to, though.
Yeah,
that's
you
the
kinda
thing.
have to. You are the
Yeah.
product.
But I think, like
Which
I
is
said, I
gross.
realized
Sounds
a lot
gross.
of. Yeah, I am the product. Yes, I'm selling my body. Yes,
You are.
Pouring myself out.
But yeah, man. I mean, I guess you can attest to it. As you get older, things change, or
Yeah.
different things come into your life, and that's just not something.
It's not important.
in my book. Yeah, like I said, I would love my craft to get
Right.
spotlighted.
Right.
Like whether it's a song, it's my song,
Yeah.
not me, but I'm connected to that song, so of course that's gonna come as well.
Yeah.
So, regardless.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because there's people eventually they
Mhm.
want to know more about the person behind the art
Right.
always.
Right.
And it seems to be like I've done a lot of split testing and things like
Mhm.
that where it's like I'll like on my photography page, Graybeard Photo Co. I'll post shit that I like it, but then
Right.
I'll it's like all the photos that I really like, I'll post those things. And then I'll do like a reel or a story of just
Yeah.
my stupid face or saying something,
Mhm.
and that shit gets way more views.
Yep.
Because it's like, I think that people, they want to get to know the artist. Like they want it to be more personal, like
Yeah.
they actually care
Yeah.
nowadays. And what's like, if you could get a hold of Picasso through Instagram,
Right. Right.
that would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Of course, he'd have his
Let's
comments.
collab. Yeah.
He'd have all his shit shut off. He's like, I can't fucking take this. I don't know
Yeah.
how he sounds. It was a bad Picasso. But I feel like he would probably have it all shut down. But it's still like a thought that if you
Yeah.
could get a hold of or just be able to just send them a like,
Mhm. But I think it's important, like you said, though. I mean, people build that attachment. You do, like, sometimes need to show your face. And
Right.
I just, like you said, I think you sent me the message saying, like, oh, you probably wouldn't have bought anything if you didn't know if I was real, if I
Only-
wasn't showing my face
Yeah.
on
Well, it was
IG.
just,
so.
I was like, I don't know, man. I've been burned before buying shit
Right,
through
and
IG.
bro, I get that especially with the sneakers.
Yeah.
I've had people like, I've been scammed 2-3 times already.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I was like, no, I'm not here to do that. And
Yeah.
like, and I try to make them feel safe as possible. Like, all right, here's me picking up the shoe. Like, I'll literally send video. Like, I picked up the shoe. This is your size. Here's the fabric or the paint that we're using.
Mhm.
Hey, look, I'm working on the shoe. Like,
Do you
whatever.
do that though? You
I swear,
literally step
yeah.
by step?
Not just step by step, but I'll show them. Like, I picked
Yeah.
up the shoe. Show them the size of the shoe, that it's theirs, or I'll show them the paint. Hey, I'm about
Yeah.
to get started.
That's
So,
cool, man. That's a really cool touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like that if I bought a custom pair of shoes from you. I would like to be I like to film it being
That'd
done.
be dope. Yeah,
I would like,
yeah.
and then I want to be able to have that. So when I put it in a little glass box, I can put one of them fucking digital frames right next to it and
Yeah.
just let that video run. Like,
That'd be dope.
Get you a
Yeah.
Deadpool shoe.
maybe,
Right.
maybe I will. Deadpool on one side, a little Graybeard logo on the other. I don't know,
That'd be
but
cool.
yeah,
Time and Place chimed in, talked about MF Doom. Do you know who MF Doom is?
I have no fucking
Yeah,
clue.
the rapper.
I know he.
Yeah,
I know
the
you know.
masked. The
He's a
masked magician.
Well, rapper
yeah.
from New York, right? From
believe it's
90s,
New York,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah. But he always wore a mask, and
Yeah.
he was a rapper, but no one ever knew his face. He was just
Yeah.
a metal face Doom.
Did he ever like one day
I don't-
come out
I
and
don't
show
know if
his
he did
face?
or not.
No, I don't think
I
so.
know I know.
See, he chimed in because this bitch comes in here. I say bitch with love.
I love
he,
you,
he
bitch.
comes, yeah,
I like it.
he comes in here with a fucking mask on. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, time, place. Well, he made the point like, well, if you like my shit, you don't need to know who I am.
Which
you
is-
just buy my shit.
Which is true. I get that.
I should have done that, like Kanye.
Oh
Or
yeah,
Kodak Black. Just-
yeah.
Messed
I
up.
honestly, I was sitting on the shitter this morning and I was like, if this bitch comes in here with a fucking mask,
I should have. Would have been awesome.
but I love you, BC. I don't even say your name. I just say BC because people
Yeah.
don't, people. Not everybody be knowing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, you come in here again with a mask. It's fine. I ain't gonna give you shit. I told him we're all gonna wear a mask next time.
Well, better, yeah.
Yeah,
All inclusive.
I got my Deadpool mask. I'll give him
Perfect.
a Spidey mask, and then
I'll wear whatever. Chewbacca or something. I'll wear something.
would it be
Figure it
movie
out.
grade?
No, I don't.
All right, Step
Mine's not
Brothers.
movie quality,
I
but
don't
I
want it
still
to
love it. Did you ever see Step Brothers?
Yeah. Nah, I want the worst one. I want like the Temu version, bro. I want like, the fucking worst one you can find.
Poor
Basically,
Yeah.
a fucking Publix bag just
Yeah,
painted brown.
Please,
3
bro.
kids at a sweatshop died making that thing.
Yeah, please.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I will. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, man.
And when Party City
we'll get cooking.
when what is it? When Halloween, that's that store.
Oh, Spirit.
Yeah,
Spirit.
when they roll around again, I'll see if I can find you something.
Yeah, man.
Well, I need to do that. We should do that. We'll just have like a whole masked podcast.
Yeah. Home Depot already has Halloween shit apparently.
For real?
They should be paying me right now.
Sam's too.
For
I think.
saying that shit.
Yeah.
But I got an ad on my IG. It's like, oh, we're rolling out Halloween clearance early.
Yeah.
It's like, how is fucking super early, bro? Like, what?
They're really trying to get us to spend our money, man.
Yeah.
If you're like, would you ever like get like you just said sponsored? I need to get sponsored by it. And I think that shit all the time. But like if you,
Will you do like a shout out or like a?
well, yeah, like I was talking
paid
earlier,
sponsorship.
telling you earlier is like, you know, I've got a lot of friends now because everybody that comes in here and
Yeah.
sits with me, I can't have one of these conversations without when we leave, man, I call you my friend.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
of
So I
course.
call everybody my friend, you know, like BC and everybody else that, Tyshawn, you know, clothing
Mm-hmm.
designers and things like that. You know, I'm just like, can't remember what my point was, but yeah, I want to shout.
Sponsors.
No, yeah, I wanted to shout them out, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, but y'all don't do free shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I doing free shit?
Yeah.
It's because I love them. You know,
course.
so I mean, obviously, I do it, but it would be cool. You know,
Yeah.
but like how. Like, I don't know if it's one of those things where you could get sponsored by either a shoe company
Mhm.
or, you know, have you been in talks with like a shoe company because I know they do this,
Mhm.
that to where you can like actually design a shoe that they actually then turn around and they can mass
I
produce.
think that's
and
be
put
the
out.
only way. I don't even know if it'd be I guess it'd be a sponsorship, but like
Some
cook up a
kinda weird
design
deal.
for them and like release a shoe.
Yeah.
And I haven't done anything as far. I mean, I'm not opposed to it either. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
If I get approached with that idea.
Yeah,
but-
I don't even know how that would even come into fruition. Like if you have
Yeah.
to reach out to them with a design idea,
Right,
or
right.
like they got to like find you on Instagram.
Yeah, there was a
and be like-
kid. Speaking of, I think you might have heard the story. He was like 7, 8 years old,
Mm.
or maybe a little older. But he was doodling in class,
Uh-huh.
like just a bunch of little doodles, and he
Little
kept getting in
dicks and stuff.
trouble. Nah, not.
Apparently, that's what boys do in school.
Yeah, some
Super
Air Force
bad.
dick ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
That's
nah,
a veiny bastard.
He's just like little doodles, and he got picked up by Nike, bro. So
That's dope.
Yeah, so he was designing for Nike, and all the comments were like, "Don't do it, don't fucking. They're gonna take all your money." But
I mean,
and
if you
he's
got a
kid,
smart
man.
parent
Yeah,
that's not an asshole,
get your foot in the door. I mean, but yeah, he was just doodling and
I'd- if
random.
my
his
kid-
shit went viral, and then
Yeah.
Nike just reached out. So
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If my kid got famous, though, I would totally Britney Spears that hoe.
and just keep him in the room.
Conservation, what are they? Conservatorship? I don't even know how to.
Conservatory.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I mean, I might have butchered it too.
Yeah.
but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That thing where I get all your money and you don't get
Then
none.
You destroy, and then your mental health it just declines.
Yeah, and then you
Sounds
dance around with fucking
great.
chop suey knives, all weird like.
God,
That
yeah.
chick is off the deep end, man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, what? yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
This took a weird
It's
turn.
not. It did.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I didn't mean to bring up race.
Yes.
It's always it's always weird when that happens. But what is the plan for that lucky fool, man? Like in the future, I know that's such a cliche and dumb question to ask, but I just feel like I like to know. I know that you probably don't have like we talked about like an end game.
Right.
So the future is wide open, I imagine. But like,
Definitely.
what do you see for yourself in like 5 fucking years at least?
Hopefully, honestly, if I had to like pick an end goal or tell you something, definitely like a boutique, kind of like a
Okay.
little sneaker shop / clothing shop, but more with my pieces,
Mhm.
and I think other artists as well. I would like to like get like more collaborators of the city and have their pieces in there too.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to do something because I see a lot of shops in Jackson. They sell like a lot of vintage wear,
Yes.
or like Jag stuff and vintage. But I want to do something.
Disco Dolly.
Yeah.
See?
Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out.
And but I want to do something more like just personal, like as far as
Mm-hmm.
like with my brand, and then collaborating with other artists and bringing their brands in, and also of course have like on the side a couple like limited pieces
Yeah.
and stuff too. But yeah,
That's
hopefully one
dope,
day,
man. Like a little brick and mortar place.
Yeah.
And that would be based in Jacksonville, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, wherever it ends.
wherever you end up.
Yeah, wherever it ends up. But yeah,
See? He
We'll
said
see.
you could be in Jacksonville, but now he's talking about wherever it ends up.
sell out. Fucking
You
sell
fucking
out.
sold out.
First comment, sell out.
God darn it.
But yeah, man, we'll see where it goes. For right now, though, I'm just day by day, man. I'm pushing it. Got a lot of events coming up, so summer's around the corner. I got new pieces dropping. So
What inspires your designs? Like how do you just
I don't know, just doodling, man. Same way, just like the LF. I made that design myself, just on a Post-it note.
Mhm.
Like there was literally 20, 30 Post-it notes. Like I was just no, ripped it off, and kept going until I just came up with that design. I liked
This
it.
one here?
Yeah, stuck with it and just rolled with that one, man. And then
Yeah.
I did the gradient. I did like the Miami Vice on it, just
I
because
like it.
summer's coming around the corner. I used to visit Miami a lot. I have
You
family
can hear
there.
the Miami Vice music when you look at it.
You need the white linen and the gold chain. You'll be set.
No.
You got
Yeah, the
Fucking
Cuban link.
loafers with no socks.
Yeah,
that
there you
dude's
go.
feet had to smell
There you
something
go.
awful. Like in Miami, bro, you're
That
sweating.
Heat, that heat.
It's not good.
Yeah,
You
bro.
take them shoes off and just pour them out.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain is weird. No, I love it, and of course I'm wearing. You know, I wanted to do this with Tyshawn. You know, when he was
Mhm.
on the show, but I didn't have none of his pieces yet.
Right.
But I bought some stuff afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I love it. I love it. I just had a question I wanted to ask you, but while I think about that, do you have any questions for me?
How long you been doing it? The
Doing
podcast,
this?
yeah.
Shit, 2000. I think it was the end of 2018.
Okay.
My girlfriend and I started a podcast, and then we started we actually went to North Carolina. It was our first vacation together.
Mm.
And we had a little cottage in the fucking literally nestled into this little mountainside. And I had my laptop, popped that bitch open, turned on GarageBand, and said, "We're starting a fucking podcast."
Yeah.
And we did it, and we did ours for, God, a good while. We went on. And then when I started making her live stream like this, she was like, "Look, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to be on the fucking
I don't
camera."
want it. Yeah.
So if I but yeah, I mean, shortly after that though, I started the baby of this, you know, what it
Okay.
used to be, and I've just been doing that, you know, ever since. It's weird to
Mhm.
do. I feel much more myself doing it this way.
Okay.
Because I could be myself. Because before it was when you're by yourself, you feel this need to talk like, I don't know,
Very scripted or like
it
more
sounds scripted.
Okay.
I never scripted anything, but
Right.
I would always edit it to where it sounded scripted.
like yeah,
All the
same.
and ahs and shit like that.
Mhm.
I could literally, I know what the sound wave,
when it's coming.
what it looks like. I can just go, no, that's an and cut, you know, and it just, it's crazy. You know,
Yeah.
you do it enough. But it would be, "Hi, or welcome to Archetype Aperture. My name is Jim. I'm the host of this show. Today we're going to be talking about what the fuck ever."
Yeah.
You know, and I would never cuss, you know, but I have in real life, I have a potty mouth, likes that would make sailors blush.
So this is a lot more natural then. for
This
you.
is so much
It's
better.
easier.
I feel
Better.
more authentic this way.
Yeah.
I really do. Even though
Okay.
I'm a dumb shit, and sometimes I lose sight of what.
It's organic. I like
Well, I do lose sight of what, you know, because I
Mhm.
just get you say something and it makes me think of a story.
Our next question already ramped up, ready to go.
Dude, it's either a
Yeah.
question or a fucking story,
Yeah.
you know, and I got to tell you something that happened to me, like similar, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we're getting to know each other too.
Right.
That's kind of, it's kind of the thing, you know, it's like the next time you come on, we don't have to talk about nothing but bullshit, you know,
Yeah.
we already got to know each other. We broke the ice. This is our
Right.
first date.
Yes. Live. I've never had a live first
No?
date.
A
You think
man,
that'd be creepy.
a live first
date?
man
If you go on a
date?
first date and you just stream it.
That would be
You
weird.
think? Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think you'd get a
We
second
should
date.
do that. Yeah.
I don't think you would. Mm-mm. No.
Yeah.
I might have to try that out though, just for science.
Just go to a restaurant, set up your little tripod,
You know-
your camera, man. You don't mind, right?
I've thought about doing something like that with the podcast, like at the collab. I just never get it off the ground, you know, but I want to go set up at one of their tables, and I don't want to live stream it. I just want to just record it, you know, do it one camera, just have people coming by and sit down, talk to me a little bit, and then
That'd
go
be
on.
Cool. You should do that.
You know, just to sit there and then
A
I'll-
couple minutes and then switch
yeah,
out
just
people,
talk
and
about
that'd be cool.
whatever you're into, what you want, you know, what are you
Yeah.
up to, how you enjoying your evening, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun, and I've often thought about doing it. I've seen some other, you know, Chris.
Mhm.
I know you have to know Chris. Chris 2X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2X.
Yeah, we work a lot. Shout out, Chris.
Yeah. He's a good, very awesome young man,
Yeah,
and he's
super
going. He's
talented.
definitely going
Kid
places.
is hungry, man.
Yeah.
he's going
For sure.
Yeah,
And
he's got it.
I'd like to say it was because of my guidance, but not that he's going places, but like I seen him doing a lot more like vloggy stuff and like
Yeah.
you know like
Yeah.
interviews and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I told him that because I did tell him when he came on the podcast, like, dude, he probably already had this in his mind. So
Mhm.
Chris, it ain't me. I know it's you. It's all you. I ain't taking no credit for nothing you do.
So do you want your royalties? You said?
No,
I'm good, I'm
no.
good.
I would never want that. All I just when you get super famous, don't forget about an old man. You know what I'm saying? Come hang out with me. But yeah, I mean, I was like, I think people wanted for him. He's got such a following to where they don't.
Mhm.
It's almost like, yeah, the work is good. He does great work,
Right.
but they want to see him.
Yeah.
He is becoming like a celebrity, a local celebrity. You
Yep.
know, which is
Which is
gonna,
good. You got to catapult off of that, man. Feed
exactly.
Off of
Well, either the art
that. Mhm.
will take you there, or your local celebrity will
Right,
take you
right.
there, and then you can display your art.
Yeah.
It all feeds into one
It's
another.
the same thing. It's like music, bro. People don't. I mean, 90% of the time, you like the artist. Like you like that artist, their personality, what they do, you know, and then the music is kind of comes.
I don't know.
second.
I've had some people that I liked their music, and then found out they were fucking shitheads and stopped listening to their shit.
Yeah, that too. Never. They say what? Never meet your idols or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever met like somebody that you looked up to or that is considered famous?
No, not really. I mean, no, I met and opened for people, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, not just accidentally. Or I think
Right.
the coolest person I opened for was Slick Rick.
okay.
So,
I think that's from my
he was
era.
very, very interesting. Yeah, he was cool. He got his
Good.
whole family backstage. Super nice people.
See,
So
that's cool. I like when it.
it was genuine talk. So.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
He's showing me his eye patch collection. He had like a briefcase with his eye patch. Dead serious. So yeah, it was interesting. It was cool. He said the best eye patches were at Walgreens. I'm not kidding you. Yeah.
Not CVS,
So yeah.
Walgreens.
See, I'm not gatekeeping.
No, that's
I got
good.
it. If you
And
need an
neither is he.
eye patch,
He
if
told
need
you
an-
straight
yeah,
up.
Exactly. You need an eye patch. You know where to go.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Sorry. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm
While we're-
good, bro. I got
While
my
we're
water.
waiting on my brain.
to reconnect.
Loading.
Bluetooth. I'm like,
Loading.
No, it's buffering. We're
Buffer.
fucked.
Yeah, I was gonna say buffering.
Yeah, my brain is just.
You got
it's
the death
constant.
wheel going.
It's
A
constant.
little Mac.
Always.
Yeah,
No.
Rainbow wheel.
No. How old are you?
34.
You might have come in on the last end, the very fucking nipple end of the dial-up. I don't.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah, you remember dial-up?
the
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on
yeah.
up here.
Okay, yeah,
it's not
yeah.
the spinny thing. It's
You
the
got the dial-up.
it's a little
You
box
got
with
the
these little,
classic. Yeah.
and it just stops right there.
Yeah, sometimes it'll stop. Yeah.
Shit.
That was at the very end of the
Yeah,
that
like
switch over.
downloading a gig. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
No, them are the days, man. Somebody picks up the phone and kicks you off the internet.
Yeah.
Christy, put the fucking phone down. I'm on the internet.
Free weekend minutes.
Yeah, I'm
Remember
trying
that?
to. I'm on LimeWire trying to download some shit.
Yeah, bro, I was heavy on LimeWire. Napster.
Oh, dude,
Remember Napster?
I went ape shit on
Yeah, A lot
Napster.
of free shit. A
Yeah,
lot of free shit.
yeah. But I would, with,
LimeWire.
and that's what that like with the music industry. That's what they say caused a lot of like the record companies to fold, which I get, but they just didn't pivot.
Right.
And
Talking
they
about, like,
didn't.
streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I saw the writing on the wall that this shit's gonna go and it's gonna pop,
It's over. Yeah.
I would have pivoted into a streaming platform
Yeah.
or like figured out how I can monetize that
Yeah.
so I can continue to make my millions off of this talent. But yeah, when I don't know if you ever you said Napster, so obviously you used it. I would download shit off Napster, and then I would still go buy the album because I love
if
the
you really
artist.
liked it, yeah, of course.
You know,
Or I'd download it and it'd be the wrong thing. Did you ever have that happen?
yes.
Or it's like a bad file and it's like, this
Wait a
is
minute.
not Lupe Fiasco. What the fuck is this?
I think I downloaded the wrong movie.
Yeah, I had that happen too. So
What was there were these news groups. I don't know if you remember news groups. I mean, it was this way for people to. This is me showing how old I am, but like I didn't even know about them. My friend Tony had to show me. But there was these things. I want to say it was on Netscape. I think it was the browser that you had to use. But you could go in, you could get these news groups, and it would be just lines of fucking code, and they would be numbered. So it would be like one of 1228, and you would go and highlight all from one all the way to one 1228 or whatever. And then you would hit like decode, and you'd have to have a news group reader. It would then go into that. It took forever.
that shit sounds confusing.
It was very confusing, but you could. It was a way that they could like take a high resolution image, a very like super high resolution image, whether it be a piece of art or
Okay.
titties. It was always porn with me. It was either anime or porn with me. Like, but I'm sorry, I was a kid. Whatever. But and you could sometimes get movies and shit like
Yeah.
that. But you could post it and it wouldn't split up like that. It didn't take up a lot of space on a server, I guess. But then when you put it all together, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but news group readers, I don't know. But that's what that was. That was how I used to get. You probably have to Google that, but that was how we'd like get. I downloaded the entire. I'm into Dragon Ball. Do you like Dragon Ball?
I never got. I was in Pokemon. I was heavy in Pokemon.
Get the
man.
fuck out.
Heavy in Pokemon.
Take your Pikachu ass.
heavy in Pokemon.
She loves Pikachu, but yeah, no. But that was like I downloaded the entire Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. It was, and none of it was dubbed, Pat. It was all subtitled. So and I had like 4 discs because I downloaded it that way, and I put it all on these discs.
Organized it.
Man, and it was the dopest thing. Now you can't watch it because you don't have the right codecs.
Yeah. Done. It's gone. All
Too
your
many
work, all your
updates.
hard work.
I'm telling you, dude. I sat for
Out the
hours.
window.
Fucking ridiculous. And I held hostage the phone for hours on days. Whatever. Fucking technology.
Now you got iPhone, man. You're good.
I know. Now I can just
Fucking
Google it.
just-
Go to
yeah,
YouTube. It's right
bro.
there.
Just ask AI to create it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you wanted to ask that question, but I was just going to ask you, like, how would you say technology, like, helps you in your business other than, creating reels and promotion and stuff like that?
I would exactly what you said, man. Just being able to reach a mass amount of people, millions, billions of people, rather than just a few. I mean, you post one thing, it's not just to your followers anymore. I mean, like you said, the algorithm fucking hits and it's going everywhere. So especially with TikTok, I'm not huge into TikTok, but I know if you go live on TikTok, you're not just going live to your followers.
It goes
they're
out
pushing
there.
it everywhere.
Yeah, it goes to the For You page.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it
So I
goes-
mean, that's kind of crazy to me.
which is
I
super
mean-
fucking annoying.
Really,
I hate
haven't
it.
gone live on there. So I
Well,
don't know.
because you see these live things on TikTok, and you'll start to scroll, and you're like, okay, and you watch a
Oh
second
yeah,
or two
yeah, I
of
have
it.
seen it. Yeah.
If
I
you
know what you're
if you
talking
stay
about.
on there for like 10 seconds, it'll automatically enter you into the live. And then when you go to swipe out of it, you're just swiping through a stream of live people. It basically takes you to a live tab.
smart, they know what they're doing. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. You're hooked, and
But
then
it's
you get
super-
a gift, and you get a gift. Like give them
Yeah,
something.
fuck that.
like
Ain't nobody gifting me. I ain't
Yeah.
gifting shit.
making money.
Yeah, I do that on my OnlyFans. But
There you go. Drop the link, bro. Drop it.
oh, not mine.
Oh,
I support my friends.
yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, OnlyFans wasn't created for that. It wasn't. No, it was
I
not.
thought it was. I didn't.
No. Did you don't remember when they tried to shut it down to
I
where
remember. Yeah.
they were like, we're not going to let any kind of nudity on
Yeah.
this page anymore because
then-
it was
And then they
not.
almost went bankrupt.
They did. They fucked up.
Shit.
They went into the red real
Yeah,
quick.
they're like,
Yeah,
no,
we're
we were
fucking-
kidding. We're
We're-
kidding.
yeah, we're just
It's
joking,
a
bro.
joke.
April
Post
Fools.
your
Ain't it
titties.
April? Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, it's December? Shit.
Yeah, no, they fucked up. But yeah, it was
I
just
think it's
like
supposed to be for like cooking shit.
well, it
and
was like a
everyday
Patreon.
shit.
It was
Okay,
supposed to be
yeah,
like
yeah,
Patreon.
or like doing snippets of music, or,
Right,
like,
which
real
there
exclusive. Kind
there
of.
are musicians on there. There's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
podcasts on
Yeah,
there.
I've
You
heard.
can find all kinds of shit on there.
Yeah.
I've seen cooking shows, like you said. I mean, it's just there's all kinds of shit. It's not just titties.
Yeah.
But a mass amount of that market is.
I would say probably
Yeah.
95%.
Yeah. 95, 98.
I don't know
100%.
any. I've never gone to one of my friends' band's OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not paying for shit.
I mean, I would totally do it, but like, I'm just saying, I'm expecting to see some skin, fellas.
Yeah. You pay a monthly subscription.
It's at this point,
Uh,
it's just but yeah, it's like Patreon. I don't, but I think about that with you and like, how do you build your brand? Like, how do you go about making it? Not, I feel like it's successful, but like, how do you make it more successful, and how do you build that up?
With me, I think it's just showing my face. I mean, getting out and actually meeting other people. I want to go like to as many events as possible. Just be out there shaking hands.
Does that have more return than like internet?
I'll say like for me, like half and half.
Okay.
As far as my numbers, because I'll go to like these pop-ups and I'll gain like surprising like 50 to 60 followers from like one pop-up.
Isn't that crazy?
So I mean, as opposed to like that'll take a little longer from just posting content, you know.
Right.
So I mean, it's has its pros and cons. It's obviously more work. You got to leave the fucking house and
Yeah.
do shit and set up. But I mean, that's the point of
Well,
it. You got to be out there.
You
your
gained
brand.
50 followers and you made some money that day.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's not, it's a
So,
win-win, you
yeah.
know.
So
I feel like that though. I feel like a genuine face-to-face or
Right,
like
right.
an event, like you said,
right.
networking or otherwise, I feel like that is going to be, and for me in anyways, has been the difference between nobody watching and there's a shitload of people
Yeah.
watching. You know?
That and just consistency, man.
Yes.
Definitely
Yeah.
consistency. Because I mean, you stop for even a week,
Oh, it's
2
over.
weeks, and people are like, "No, sorry."
Yeah.
Your impressions on your IG, I'm sure you see how many
Yeah.
accounts per month or whatever. That shit will drop instantly.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, you gotta definitely
Yeah,
keep pushing that content.
I actually thought about doing like, I don't know where I'll find the time, but I would like to be able to do multiple podcasts per week.
Mhm.
But I mean, I can't. I got to think about him because he's got a family. I can't. You know, there's all
Yeah.
kinds of factors. So like, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to be consistent once a week.
Yeah.
That's just how there is.
That's
you
what I
know?
try to do. I try to break down the content too as much as I can.
Yeah.
At one point I was doing try to do like 5 to 6 reels on the weekend. Like
Yeah.
just dedicate a Saturday
Mm-hmm.
to just building content.
Yeah.
And then so Monday through Friday, when Monday comes around, I have something to post each day. So I mean that's not the case every weekend. It's hard
Yeah.
to do. I mean people have, like you said, lives and families and stuff. So, but as much as you can, definitely, or chop up that content too,
Yeah.
like the same piece of content, and kind of repurpose it too.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So-
give you this. Like I said before, we're gonna give you this. I'm gonna see what you do with it. I'm gonna see what you do with it.
Yeah, yeah.
See how many reels and shit he gives.
Yeah, right.
I guarantee you,
Shut down.
I'm gonna get a collaboration from Chris. I guarantee.
Okay.
Every time I bring his name up,
Yeah,
he'll
pop up.
he'll clip it, and then he'll post it on his page and collaborate with me. And I love it. I love
yeah.
it.
That's what you got to do, man. That's what
Oh.
it's about.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't stay in the house and
No,
push that shit.
no. You got to get out there and
Yeah.
and I was going to ask you what your advice for someone that was wanting to get in, either start a business or you know, whether it be clothing, shoes, you know, any don't get into a music business.
Yeah, not the music. Don't just forget it. Give up. No, I'm kidding.
Wait until everybody dies off and then
Yeah.
come on in. But you know,
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just cover your steps. I would definitely do the research. If you're about to get into something, whether you're screen printing at home or trying to find a manufacturer, whatever route you take, do your research.
Yeah.
I mean, do you like screen printing? Like, are you into screen printing and you like that aspect of the clothing, like that part, the process? Or are you more like on the design side and then you find a manufacturer? So you got to do what works for you and kind of just pivot.
what makes your life easier?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some people love that process, like going through it and screen printing and getting all the colors and doing that. And me, on the other hand, I love doing the design work,
Right.
like on Procreate and coming up with the designs and things like that.
Is that how
So,
you put everything together
yeah,
on Procreate?
Yeah. I'm still novice. I'm learning.
At Procreate?
Yeah.
I suck
But
at it.
I'm getting better. Try to practice.
I
here and
can't
there,
do it
so.
at all.
Yeah, but I used to just go straight to Fiverr, bro. I used to just find somebody, pay him $25, $30 or $150, whatever, for a design that I give them like references, and then
Right.
they send it back. And then I was like, man, I'm spending a lot of money doing this. Let
Yeah.
me just learn this real quick. So I was like,
Well, that's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
You
which I'm not opposed to not working with other designers
Yeah.
and like collaborating. But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it was too much.
You didn't have no like graphic artists here in Jacksonville that were friends with you?
Nah, not on that point.
Yeah, I don't either.
No,
I don't know why
yeah,
why I
man.
asked that, because I don't have
Yeah.
any either.
No, I know some, but I mean, yeah, I just wanted to learn. At this point, I wanted to learn it like myself.
For yourself.
Yeah, and just cut out the middleman. So
Figure out the nitty gritty.
yeah, because I'd always have a reference, or like I'll do a rough draft and send
Mhm.
it to him, and it still won't come back how I want it in my head.
Never
So I was like, let
does.
me just figure this out.
Yeah, I wish I could show you the the podcast that Alana and I did.
Mhm.
We decided to take a screenshot from a promo thing we did, and I sent it off to Fiverr, and this dude, or somebody at Fiverr,
Mhm.
and I don't remember what it was, like $100, whatever. And I said, just make it look, just take this, but like animated. I wanted it just to look like cartoon characters. All he did was put it in Procreate and draw skin tones over us.
Yeah,
That was it. It looked so bad.
Yep. That's
And
the risk too.
my
so-
skin was this dark.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm not that dark. You need to go back and look.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I'll give you one revision. I'm like, bitch, for $100, and
Yeah.
what you just get. Anyways, we used it.
Yeah, that's the risk you take. I mean, like I said, man, that's what I wanted to cut out. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Now, though, are you? How do you feel about not Cap? I know you like CapCut. I know you've been using that.
Yeah.
What is that one fucking app that I use?
It's to edit, or what is it?
It's kind of like a graphic design app. Canva.
I haven't dabbled too much in Canva. I heard good things about it.
I'm almost
But-
everything that I do is on Canva.
Yeah, I'll usually just shoot straight to Procreate. But yeah, I've heard. I'll use there's another one that I use for like real quick things. Canva's probably better, but it's called Fonto.
I never
PHONTO.
never heard of it.
So
I'll
that
have
one
to check
has
it out.
pretty good stuff where you can do layers and kind of create like flyers.
Yeah,
real
that's
quick.
pretty much all Canva is.
So, but I heard good things about Canva. Though.
Graphic designers hate Canva because they're like, it's
Okay.
fucking, it's like AI is taking,
Oh,
they're
okay.
like, it's
Okay.
AI, how photographers are like, it's going to take away our jobs. Well, it's not going to take away your jobs,
Yeah.
because if we want something done right,
Yeah, you're gonna.
I
do
mean,
it.
because you
So-
can get real creative with
Mhm.
it, and if you're good and you have a good eye, you can do some cool
Right.
shits. They got templates and stuff that you like. You
Okay.
saw that thing I posted, that reel where you were
Mhm.
standing in front of the brick wall. That was
Oh,
that
that's
picture.
for
That was
with
I did that on
Okay.
Canva.
Okay.
So I mean the whole motion and everything.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna check it out.
yeah. So it definitely helps to have tools.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm total. It's my ADHD. I'm telling you, keep getting drawn into the screen, but it's definitely good to have the tools that you need to like get the fucking job done.
Yeah.
So, well, do you have any like events or anything that's coming up that
Yeah, I'm gonna have plenty.
that you'd like to talk
so
about?
I got, what is it? May 11th. I'll be at the Spring Market. I think that's over at Phoenix Jacks Center, like Art Center.
Where the
over
fuck is
there.
that? Where's the Phoenix?
I can tell you.
See,
Look that up.
as soon as he takes Google down,
Let me see. Yeah, type it in. I think they got one on May 11th.
Was
I'm
it
signed up for.
PHO?
Yeah, like Phoenix.
Art-
There we
Art
go.
District?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Liberty
that's
Street.
cool. I didn't.
Okay,
even-
on
So they
Liberty.
got a thing coming. I'll be there. May 11th, I believe, is their market.
Okay.
Of course, you went to Yahoo for some reason.
I don't know.
And then the end of May, I got I'll do the Supa vendor market.
Oh yeah,
So I'm gonna be there the end of May.
the
as
guys
well.
from Collab.
Yeah,
they
yep,
own that.
Yeah, yeah. So we were
Them
in
guys,
talks.
man, they get in everything.
Got it, man. Had locked down.
You're in talks with them. What are you like going to sell some merch inside there? Or
yeah,
put a
yeah.
little
So I'll be
rack?
at that one. Yeah, yeah. So they're having a vendor event the last Saturday of May. Not sure that date, but last Saturday of May.
Okay.
I'll be there. And June 5th, I got the Backstreet.
Boys, nice.
I wish, man. Yeah.
Really?
That kind of money, I mean. No, Backstreet event. It's for UNF.
Okay.
So hosted by Daniel Kumbal. So they have a thing there at UNF. And then June 11th, I have a Backstreet fashion show that's at Neighborhood Heroes Barbershop. So I'll be there with some models
Dope.
wearing the new pieces. And then
Is that just for
July-
you, or is there going to be other?
There'll be other
Okay,
other
other
vendors
vendors.
and artists. And then July we got the Cam's still working through the details for the Jack's
Is
fashion
that
experience.
Lucky Fool going to be in the
Oh, yeah.
this JFE too?
Yes, it's coming.
Dope. I'll be there.
Yeah,
And I don't know if I said this, but he told me he's going to put a fucking bodyguard on me.
you're not leaving.
He said, "You ain't leaving,
You're
bitch."
not leaving, bro. Give me my fucking content.
I don't know, man. That sounds a little scary, but yeah, no, I love making. I love all them guys.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's kind of where I mean, I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for the collab.
Right.
To be honest with you, Raymond, Ray and Jit and John. Sorry, those are that's all I know. Those
Yeah,
are
that's
my.
it.
Those are
That's
my.
all
I
you
know
get.
there's more people involved,
Yeah.
but those are the guys that really took me in.
Mhm.
They didn't know me.
Right.
I just bought some fucking chairs from them.
Mhm.
These chairs. And but like Ray was like, they had like 30 of them, and he's like, I don't want to sell them to just anybody.
Yeah.
And he saw my fucking picture and my profile picture, and he goes, that guy's an artist. So he's like, come on, come on down.
Okay.
And I went there and sat
That's
down
dope.
for like 2 hours or something, just bullshitting with them.
Yeah.
They're such good people.
Yeah, that's one of the first encounters I had too, man. When I was actually starting everything too, or kind of
Really?
like pacing and moving forward. I was at the collab,
Yeah.
and I met some of their people. Super welcoming, man. So
They embody what their business says.
yeah,
They embody
Definitely.
the collaboration,
yeah,
vibe, and like what I don't know how to I guess I'll just the words they're escaping me, but like what would you say your like mission statement for your business is?
Just I want people to feel confident, man. Walk away confident, outside and in. Like it starts
Comfortable.
with being confident. Just wearing, you buy something new, and you're automatically, oh, I feel great. It's like getting a haircut. You
Mhm.
feel great, you're confident, but just want people to bring that like inward too.
No, that's so good.
I want you to be able to feel that without the shirt too. Whether it's just an interaction with me
Yeah.
or anything, Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts with the shirt
But
or
you-
the shoes, and
you
then
feel good.
keep that on you. Remember, like,
Yeah,
you are that guy without it too.
I like
So,
it. I like that a lot.
Yeah, man.
No, I love the shirts. I apologize for staining the first one I bought. I don't
That's
know why I'm
good. So-
apologizing to you. I paid for it.
Yeah. Well, how could you give it back?
Can I refund? No, I'm just
Right.
kidding.
It's a white tee, man. I mean, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, I'll maybe I'll just like strategically take a dropper and bleach just those spots.
We'll figure it out. I
Oh.
got you.
I don't know. I ain't worried about it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, man.
We'll get it done. I was going to ask you about your clothing though. Like,
Mhm.
how do you, do you go through vendors, or do you do a lot of this stuff on your own? Because I know you do your own
Mhm.
shoes. We talked about that at length. But
Mhm.
like the shirts and everything. And how do you go through vendors and stuff like that? For
Yeah,
that,
like
or-
manufacturers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do. I tried plenty of samples, bro. Like,
Okay.
plenty. That's another thing. I would tell people, if you're starting, don't order in bulk. Don't order 100
first
fucking
run.
pieces. Yeah, when you first run, granted, it could be the best design. You think it's the best design, and I mean, hopefully it does pop, and you do sell all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, first run, I would not order that many pieces, and I would order samples. Order samples from different manufacturers.
Okay.
Make sure, because I've ordered plenty before I knew who I wanted to go with, and then build a relationship with. Because these shirts, the quality's super thick.
Yeah,
I know. So
I've noticed that.
the printing is not going anywhere. It's not going to fade or crack anything. So I went through several samples before I chose something. I've
Yeah.
ordered samples and I got them, and they're up to your belly button. It's I
Ooh.
didn't ask for a crop shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not against that design, but it's I didn't ask for that. I wanted a regular t-shirt, and that shit is super wide and comes up to here, and it's
Yeah.
nah. So you got to definitely do your research, man. Like I said in the beginning, yeah, do your research.
Yeah. I mean, do they? So, see, that's the thing I don't understand is do they have a special promotion for doing like when you're getting ready to or when you're shopping around, you're like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm shopping around. I need some samples.
Right.
Is that how you kind of approach them, or do they have a program for that?
Not really.
Some of
They
these
usually
people-
they typically have their MOQs, their minimum order quantities, and then you kind of just play around that. A lot of them will say a certain number, but you could always get less. Too,
Oh,
if you
see.
just explain, I'm just starting out, or kind of, it's like a flea market, man.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you
don't
can-
see,
you
I
can
don't know how
kinda,
that shit works.
Yeah, so you can go back and forth, and then till you build that I do suggest building a relationship with one though, instead of
Mhm.
bouncing around. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I do, we do merch for the show, just
Mhm.
shirts and stuff. I'm working on getting a hat. But like I try to go local.
Mhm.
I have the only shirts I've ever made are from my one friend
Yeah.
who she's like an at-home mom. And
Okay.
this is what she started to do. And I know
Yeah.
she does like tumblers and all that stuff. And she needs to get out there to those 904 pop-ups. That's
Yeah.
what she needs to
Yeah.
do. But so I get all my T-shirts printed from her. She outsources she does all the print design or whatever, and then she
Right.
sends it to somebody. They send her back the thing,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
she presses it on the shirt, and then we're done. But so I didn't know if that was something that she might need to think about getting into, so she doesn't have to have all that equipment in her
Yeah.
house. I mean, have you ever worked with the printers and all that stuff? Or
I haven't, but I know me personally, I wouldn't.
you don't have the wherewithal for it?
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't know. I
I
mean,
mean,
respect to people who do it. It looks awesome when I see it pop up on my reels and people are doing like the screen printing and doing all that. But I just couldn't.
Yeah, it's a neat process when
Yeah, I
you're
don't know, man. I
watching
can't.
it.
I can't. I don't know. I just can't. I'm more into like I said, the design and the ideas of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everyone has their own route and how they do it. So
Yeah. I wonder though, is there like a difference in quality for like a screen print or one of them like iron on, press on deals?
oh yeah, the screen print's gonna be better,
Is it?
in my opinion. I mean, people are.
It goes all the way through the shirt.
Comment, but yeah. Excuse me, but yeah,
That's all
definitely.
How dare you?
The cough in my podcast. But yeah, I definitely think the screen printing will be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Interesting.
stay on there a lot better.
Cool, man.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
do you have any designs you're like about to drop or
yeah. We'll have new pieces by June 5th.
how often do you try to be consistent with your drops?
Yeah.
So you
I
start
don't want to sit on the same for too long.
No.
Yeah. I want to do more. The only one I restocked on was the white one
Okay.
that you got. So
Yeah,
the how
yeah.
many times T.
Yeah.
So because that one just went out like really fast,
Yeah.
faster than I expected. So I restocked in that one. But besides that, I just wanted to start doing like more limited drops and kind of switching up the designs.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, you meet different people every day.
Should do one of
You know.
those, but like a black shirt with the
Mhm.
white writing. So that's what I was trying to get.
Oh
out of
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I was like, I seen one of those.
I had people ask that too. If I had that white tee but reversed,
You're
so
right.
black and then the white on the back.
That's what I was
the
asking.
writing on the
And when I
back.
got it, I was like, motherfucker, this is white.
Yeah, you lie.
I can't wear a white shirt. Have you
Stained
seen
it.
me?
Stained it right away.
Yeah, I did. Fucked it up. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, like, I'm just curious, like, how often you came out with those drops, like, in fulfillment.
Yeah.
How much do you need to order? Like,
right.
all that stuff is. There's so much that goes into the clothing
Right.
business. I don't know if that
I
would.
think I'm starting to figure that out too as I go along. It's like
Yeah.
a learning process, like how many to order.
Mhm.
Kind of just gauging, like, all right, this is gonna sell this many, like the first couple of weeks probably. Or I'll kind of, you see in my Instagram, like I'll
Mhm.
post like votes and stuff, like which tees do you guys like?
Oh,
And kinda-
just the design before
right,
you.
right. So I did
Okay.
that with
So you're
these.
split testing with your
yeah,
designs.
yeah. So things of that nature. So I kind of gauge the audience and what's gonna sell a little better.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So-
You giving people, and it's giving people buy-in to your brand. I
right,
mean,
right.
They're
So
like,
look,
oh, I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I have a part in this design.
Right, right. So
That's
it's
great.
different ways to
man.
go about it.
For sure, for sure. Man, I'll tell you what, man. I'm really excited for you
Yes,
and
sir.
all. I say all you guys. Y'all are like it's like a. I know you're all different businesses, but I mean, y'all are my friends, and I want to see all y'all succeed. And I think that in this, I don't know what it is about Jacksonville,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems like people are more receptive to building up the community.
No, definitely. I've met so many cool, like I said, designers and models and customizers, everything, doing like rugs, like the custom rugs, clothing, sewing, everything, man. It's awesome to see everyone come together.
Who is that guy that does the rugs? I just saw an interview. I was listening. I don't know. I listen to so many fucking podcasts. I got to stop. I got to stop. But my friend, I think it might have been Connor Overbay on Who Are You podcast, which you'll probably, if you haven't been on that podcast, you'll probably get a call.
Okay.
Yeah, he and I kind of whore each other out
There you go.
for guests. Like I'll see somebody on his podcast, I'm like,
Hey,
that
send
was
me
a
your
good.
info.
Well, I just like the conversation, but
Yeah.
we both have, just like you and
Mm-hmm.
another clothing designer. you're designing clothes, but you have different
Yeah.
way you do things.
Right,
It's not
right.
the same.
Exactly.
But for me, I just like to have a fucking conversation with people.
Yeah.
But I have been trying. I need to try to be more questiony. Like asking, like interviewee.
Yeah, I mean,
It seems
it's your
kind
podcast,
of,
man. It's
Seems
yours.
like
It's yours.
seems kind of a pain in the ass when you're like an interviewer. You're like interviewee.
I think it depends on the person too.
Yeah.
Like maybe that person likes being that. Okay, yeah, and keep it all about them the whole time. But I like the organic.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, I try to keep it
Conversation.
about you, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, my stupid brain.
all
I
good.
swear it's not like me. Just like I don't want the limelight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Two
man.
also
No.
no, but also I like worry about like dead air. You don't want to have
Yeah.
I don't want it to get awkward, so I
Yeah,
keep talking.
yeah.
I just keep talking. That's how I
Mhm.
learned.
There you go. You're pro.
I guess is that what you call it?
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know.
see,
I don't know. I've never been paid for this, so I don't. That, in my opinion, that's what a pro is. So like, you're a pro. You're a pro.
nah,
Yeah, you got the
I
juice.
I got it, but I need more.
I'm ready to get
I
that.
need more.
Let me know when that album drops, though, man. I'm about to
Yeah,
buy
that
that
too.
shit.
I mean, I'll be posting on the site, or I'll send a link to where
Hey,
to go to follow that separate page. So.
Get your fucking website back up. dude.
Yeah. I need to, yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Well, because like you were saying, like I felt a little funny about buying shit through
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
There might be people that are wanting to hit
I know
you
I've
up.
had several
And
DMs,
they're like,
like,
"Nah,
where's the link? I was
yeah,
like,
I'm-
no,
I need to
have
buy
one
from
right
your
now."
website. You're like,
Yeah.
bitch, you're gonna buy from the website. It's going to me.
My problem is I'm trying to learn that too. Like the whole, I just want to build it myself. But I'm about to
Oh.
just cave and just, because I don't have the time. So
Yeah. What platform are you using?
Shopify.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not working out.
No, it is. I just don't have the time to
Oh,
finish
I
and
got
like
you. I see what you're
scrape out all
saying.
the details. So I might have to Fiverr it, bro. Get some butchered
could.
site back.
But I will tell you, there's a lot of here in Jax. There's a lot of web designers
that
that put
too.
that shit out
if
there.
anybody, is listening, reach out.
Yeah, if
Let's
you're
work.
if
Let's
you're
work.
if you're the web designer, hit my man up with that lucky fool. Go to his page right now. Not his website, because that's what
Don't go
you're
to the
here
website.
for.
Go to my page and DM me.
And DM him and get all up in his DMs and
Yes.
let's
Let's
get
work.
this thing rolling. Because I mean, it is for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it just feels more like I feel more.
Yeah, it's official.
Like
It's
I
more
said,
official,
I met you
bro.
before. I was like, okay, I know you. If I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
you, I wouldn't be buying anything. But yeah, you go to a website, you're like, you see the little lock. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this shit's secure, bitch.
Yeah,
And you're like, I could put my credit card information in here.
exactly. Yeah, I'm surprised I get the number of orders I do just from DMs. Sometimes you guys are brave. Like,
Yeah. Well,
No,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
shit. I get paid. When I do photo gigs or whatever. I mean, people are
Yeah.
just like, can I cash app you? I'm like, I'd rather you cash
Man,
hand me,
Yeah.
but whatever. Yeah,
whatever's easier.
because that shit's trackable.
True. Venmo.
Pay your taxes, kids.
Taxing. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll tell you what, man. Where are we at on time there, Patty boy?
Hour 47.
Oh, we're right there. We're right there.
there.
Why don't you give everybody? Make sure they know all your. I mean, I feel like it's just that lucky fool on
Yeah,
Instagram.
easy to remember, man.
Are you on any other platforms? Because I tried
How about
looking.
same
you,
thing on TikTok?
I tried looking you
Yeah.
up on Facebook, but
Yeah, no.
it's not on Facebook.
But yeah, no,
Why'd
same
you make
thing
that
on-
face?
Bro, too much shit on
He fucking curled his lip up like fucking
Facebook
Elvis.
is just to complain, bro. I don't,
Yeah.
I'd go on there and I just see everyone
Fops.
complaining.
Fucking
man.
old
My
people.
neighbor's dog won't shut up or some shit. I don't know. Just like,
Should have heard me earlier. They're
So,
doing
like-
some kind of drilling on my street,
yeah,
and it literally was vibrating the entire house.
yeah.
And I was sitting there going,
Get on Facebook.
God, this is fucking
Post.
annoying. No, I didn't.
I'm
I
not
didn't
playing, I'm
post it.
playing.
But I was complaining like an old man. I was about to go sit outside and be like,
Yeah,
what are y'all doing over there?
yeah.
But no,
I'm no better. I complain on Instagram probably. It's the same shit.
I don't think so. Well, that's not something I pick up
like
from
that.
you.
No, I don't.
You keep it business unless you,
Yeah.
you're talking about if you have a personal page.
Unless I'm
I
doing a
don't know.
crazy reel. Yeah, it's business.
Yeah. How many more kids you gonna have, man? Like a football team or what?
I don't know. Man. Soccer team. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Is that more?
11.
I don't know. We'll see eventually in
Yeah.
the future. Right now, though, just one. Just
Well,
one, man.
You have a
See where it
beautiful
goes from
family,
there.
man. I'm glad to have
Appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
had the opportunity to go and actually see you at work
Yes,
and
yes.
meet everybody. It was
Definitely.
nice.
Definitely.
You know, hopefully I wasn't. I feel awkward as shit when I go to things like that and try to
Really?
introduce myself. Like, hey, I'm Jim with you know, I'm like, nobody gives a fuck. I met probably
Yeah.
12 people that day,
Uh-huh.
and I was genuinely interested in having them maybe come sit down and talk to
Yeah,
me on a
yeah.
podcast, and they just were like, I mean, you know, we'll see.
Nah, man. Make it happen. I'm
Yeah.
glad you did, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, hopefully, I don't know, man. I want to see. I just want to. I want to see you succeed. I want to walk in and video record. I want to film as I'm walking through the doors of your brick and mortar building. That's what
Yes.
That's what
And
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
lock the doors.
Then
No,
you-
I'm playing. I'm
you like
playing.
fucking shut
I
the
don't
shit
know
down.
that guy. No, I'm playing. Of course, man. I appreciate
video
that.
camera.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Same
man.
with you, man. Blow this shit up.
Hey, I tell you
If
what,
it
when you
does.
get your spot,
If it
and if you
does.
have like a little room in the back that you want to
There you
rent
go.
out,
There
just
you
let
go.
me know.
Yeah.
And then you can go in there and play around and do whatever,
Yep.
you know, whenever you want when I'm not there.
At the opening, man. Hey.
Yeah, well, that's the goal. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to end up having to piggyback off of somebody like that, which is
Mhm.
fine. You
Yeah.
know, I'm perfectly
Isn't
fine
that
with
how
that.
a lot of people get in there? I mean,
Sure,
who does it organic by themselves?
not too many people.
I mean, start to finish, you know.
Like if you listen to the Joe Rogan, I hate bringing him up, but if you listen to the JRE, he started in he had a little office in his house. He started in, and then he
Mhm.
went to the Ice House.
Okay.
It was a comedy club.
Yeah.
They had a room that he rented right offside the
Yeah.
comedy club, and then he got his own shit, you know. So it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I mean, even someone who's got money like he does, it's still
Yeah.
one of those things. You just
It's different
it's
avenues,
it's a
man.
progression.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, and to your point though, like, I mean, are there shops
Hmm.
and things like that where you have your clothing in those shops?
Not at the moment. No, I have reached out to a couple to kind of work something out, but not officially. At that point, I'm not opposed to it either. I mean, as long as the split is right, and obviously, I don't want like they keep 100%.
Yeah,
because
no,
they're giving me
fuck that.
promo. But yeah,
Mm.
if it makes sense, I would definitely consider it
Yeah.
for sure. I'm not opposed to it at all.
Well, the good thing with the clothing too is it doesn't like go out of date.
Right, exactly. Some might not sell first week, first month, 2 month, 3, 4 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, eventually.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it all sells right away.
Yeah,
That's what I hope.
that's the goal.
Pay that rent.
Yes, sir.
So that's it. Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. I'm not as active on TikTok, but most of my traffic is to Instagram. I need to get on the TikTok more, but
Why don't you just reshare the thing?
oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing
Okay.
because I have obviously a bunch of content that I
Yeah.
can just transfer over. So
Yeah. So if you're looking at are you showing that? Okay. If you're looking at your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lucky Fool,
yes.
the Instagram page there, and you can see the handle. Please go and hit my man up and let's get them followers up and let's get them sales up. It's great. It's great quality.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've only bought from a couple, like you and
Mhm.
Tyshawn, and dude, the fucking quality is just
Good,
there.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
know,
hope for, man.
it
Like
feels
I said, I go
good.
through a lot of. I'm not gonna sell anything I wouldn't wear
Yeah.
personally.
Well, I have like
So-
really weird nipples. Okay.
Oh, they're perfect. That's
Wow.
what I build them
You
for.
can't see
the
'em
shirts
really
are
through these
specifically
shirts.
made for weird nipples.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like
I
that
asked
video,
my
I
manufacturer for about weird.
just make sure we're covering the nipples.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that video I made earlier
Mhm.
when I was just sitting over there talking. You know that reel
Yeah.
I made. You
Mhm.
could definitely see those weird ass. They're like it's like those people with eyes that go that way.
Door greeter at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super bad. Super bad. But thank you for coming all the way out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I
Thanks
hope
for
it
having
wasn't
me,
a
bro.
total bust. And a
Nah,
total
it
waste
brought
of
back
your time.
memories, bro. Like I said,
Yeah.
I used to stay out here, so it's
Oh,
perfect.
dope.
Yeah, yeah.
Dope.
It was
Hopefully
good,
you
man.
had a good time. It was
Yeah,
fun.
man. I appreciate you.
It's
having
always
me.
fun.
It is.
I like sitting down
Organic.
talking to people and just
Yes,
bullshit.
sir. Yeah, man.
All right, man. Go check him out, That Lucky Fool, and check out all the pop-ups and everything that he's going to be at, all the events that he'll be at. Go buy his stuff. If you don't want to buy it from him on Instagram, you feel weird, whatever, go buy it from him at a pop-up.
Yes.
Put the
Do
cash
so.
in his hand. Cash is king. Okay, go give us a follow on Instagram, the Graybeard Podcast on Instagram. You can also follow my photography page if you feel like it. Graybeard Photo Co. Pat, do you have anything?
Nah, that was a great podcast.
All right, man. We'll see you next
Sir.
week.
Appreciate it.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Next week. See you guys. Love
Peace.
you. Bye.
Woo.